He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross. On
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That's not a good way to start the show.
Walody.
Wasodi? We're show of the year?
Oh.
Yeah.
Not possible.
For you guys that aren't watching on YouTube, we have a little ritual we do when the beat drops. And I went to go put my headphones on and then do the thing, and my headphones hit my hat, and I got all screwed up. No rhythm anyways. Well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe we found a new ritual. I don't know.
The rhythm is gonna get you.
It's going to get you. Who, me?
Yes, you.
Get
in my car.
Yeah, in retrospect, kind of a strange song, right?
Yeah.
Well, when you retro old songs sometimes,
Stalker song.
get out of my dreams, get into my car. What?
Especially at the end there. Hey, you!
Hey, you. Me?
Yes, you!
What?
Get into my car!
Oh,
Yeah, it's like,
Billy's serious. Billy wants to go to the ocean.
what was, I don't have enough info to get people to guess this, but it was a ballad hit in the 80s. In the video, the dude's in a phone booth calling this girl. Damn it. I always rely on our audience. Like sometimes they can get like the most random.
Chicago.
It was like, honestly, I think it was a one-hit wonder, and he's calling this girl from the phone booth. And she's like, well, because you have Winger. But since we're going to go down this road, Winger, she's only 17. Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me. That was a huge hit.
Yeah.
Literally, those were the lyrics. Probably the best. By the way, when I say best, I mean worst one. Paul Anka's huge hit, Young Girl. It's
But he wanted her to get out of his mind.
yeah, but like, wasn't it Paul Anka? I think.
There's a Young Love, I know.
Oh no, wait, was it Gary Puckett? Actually, hold on. Oh yeah, it was Gary Puckett. Sorry, Paul. Apologies. I take it back. I would like to offer an official apology to Paul Anka, who I don't know if he's still alive or not.
I think he is.
Young Girl, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of line. Here's the fun part. Better run, girl. You're much too young, girl. What? Yee. Yeah, beneath the perfume and makeup, you're just a baby in disguise. And though you know that it's wrong to be alone with me, that come on look is in your eyes. Look it up. It's a big hit. The Beatles even had one that was she was just 17.
17!
No, that's Winger.
Oh.
That's what we were just doing.
You know what I mean?
You know what? Okay, so, and Beatles are my favorite band ever, but if John and George were still around, I'd get Paul and Ringo together with them and say, okay, she was just 17. You know what I mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What exactly do you mean? Yeah, and these were, people dance, young girl, get out of my mind. Oh, it's great. Let's dance. No, don't dance.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Your mama don't dance.
and your daddy don't rock and roll.
That's right.
That's a great song. Jeff Lynne's ELO, they don't have songs like that. We're giving away tickets to go see them.
Oh, you haven't looked at the lyrics of Blue Sky, have you?
Oh, uh-oh.
No, I'm just messing.
You're ruining my youth.
Your youth?
My ELO youth, yes. ELO. Big band when I was young. Tell you who still got it going. I've said this before, Styx. I mean, Styx was a little before my time, like Mr. Roboto and all that, you know. Which, is that song problematic? I just realized that. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. I don't know. I gotta go.
I wouldn't think so.
I gotta go. I don't know if it was. There was like a weird. I was too young, but like there was like I feel like there was like some weird USA versus Japan thing going on in the 80s. What was the one? What was the Michael?
All the best stuff is made in Japan.
I mean,
Back to the Future.
what was the movie with Michael Keaton where like
Batman.
No, the Japanese
Batman
company
Returns.
bought the car company, and the Japanese guys came over and ran the company. Michael, like he hated them, and they were like super like formal, and somehow they battled together and came out friends.
Mr. Mom?
No.
Beetlejuice?
No. You know, Beetlejuice sequel's coming up.
Is that right?
Yeah, and what's the other sequel I'm all over? It's actually got a release date, November. Gladiator 2.
Really?
Which also sounds like an adult movie, but yeah, they're going to follow the life of the kid, Lucius Verus.
Denzel's in it.
Right, exactly. And but we don't know what his part is yet. Just he's in it. And
Also, the bad thing about it is they keep asking Russell Crowe about it, and he's like, I'm not in it. I don't have anything to do with it.
Right.
I kind of wish I was in it, but please stop asking me.
Yeah, which and all that could be just him trolling, and but then how do you do it? Like the ghost of Maximus,
Decimus Meridius,
Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the 4 legions. That's still like to me the best line ever uttered in a movie. I watched Gladiator with my kids and our friends' kids. And them, that was our movie night Saturday night, was Gladiator. Kids loved it. I forgot. There's definitely some blood in that one. But forgot how good that movie was, dude. Gladiator's such
the CGI kind of doesn't hold up.
Yeah, you're right. You kind of,
which is one of those things of once you haven't seen it for a while and you go back like, oh, but at the time you're like, this is incredible. How did they get that real tiger in there?
Right. And so like, how does Gladiator not hold up, but The Matrix still does? Like The Matrix was far more special effecty.
Yeah, well, even if you look at Titanic now, it's tough to like tell what's CGI and what's not.
Fun fact about Titanic. This is a true story.
It sank.
It did.
Spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler alert, dude. I saw Titanic December 19th, 1997.
Yes.
I saw it on opening night. I was living in St. Paul, Minnesota with my brother and his wife. And that's her birthday, my sister's birthday as well. That's why I remember the date. And she got like, we were going to a movie, which was really great, by the way. I was like the third wheel for like months because I'm out there with my brother and his wife. It was just me. And so we go to a movie. She got to pick it. She picked Titanic. This happened twice in my life where a girl in my world picked the movie we had to go to see, and I was super pissed off about it. And then we go see the movie, and it's a phenomenal movie. I mean, who knew when Titanic came out that it was going to be Titanic, So I haven't seen it since. I saw it in the movie theater. I haven't watched it since. It's kind of one of those movies I feel like that's not, maybe I'm wrong. This doesn't feel like a very rewatchable movie.
I don't think it's on much, right?
I never seen
it. It was on Netflix for a while.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's how I rewatched it.
I just don't feel like it's one of those TNT Sunday afternoon movies, The
strange thing about it, I feel like it's one of the greatest movies ever if you don't speak English. Like if you're just looking at it,
like visual
and just like know that they're acting, but don't listen to the words that they're saying.
Right? Yeah, because some of the dialogue
just terrible.
It's a little Star Warsy when it comes to romance. It's a little what is it? We say it to our dogs all the time when they do this certain stretch, like you had me doing the other day. Paint me like one of your French models or something like that. And then did it show cheeks in that movie? Was there a little butt?
Oh, it was full front.
Oh, maybe. Wow, I don't remember that. Titanic.
Maybe they had a special cut in St. Paul.
The other one, by the way, was when I was, I think, like 8 or something. And my cousin Tantra, it was her birthday. We were all down in Southern California visiting family, all the cousins. And she got to pick the movie. And I want to see. Oh, it was like Was it The Last Starfighter? It was something like that. And she's like, no, let's go see this Karate Kid movie. Turned out good.
You sound insane right now.
I didn't have any interest in seeing the Karate Kid movie. I want to see I think it was The Last Starfighter. I could be wrong. Gung Ho. Oh, we already said that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Jason. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Well,
I've got some audio for you.
okay.
That I know you'll enjoy. This was my night last night. That's my son and his band in his debut at clarinet, playing I forget what the song was. Because my house basically, I think everyone's dying. My daughter, who we tested right away, not COVID, but my daughter the last couple of days has had laryngitis and been running a fever, according to her mother. We got her sequestered, and she had like 2 solos in this. This is the one time a year, the combined band and choir performance, and she's in band and choir, he's in band. So we got both kids going, and she had a couple of solos, and she couldn't go. I mean, tears, crying.
Yeah. This was you or her?
Me.
Yeah.
And then Melissa wanted to stay home with her. I'm staying away from her, obviously. And so I took Mason, and I said, I did the thing. And the thing is because he's in beginning band, everybody else has like 7 songs. They have 2. And boy, is he stoked to be up there. The problem is that you have to take this certain group of classes called VAPA, like one of them every year. You have to. And I think his choices were like choir, band, dance, and like photography. And he thought he had photography, but he got screwed on that. So it was like either choir, drama, dance, or band.
You didn't want to follow in your footsteps in choir?
No interest. None. Mason doesn't. I hear him singing to the dogs. He can carry a tune. Sometimes I'll hear him in his room. And you may remember his great hit back when he was 7. I like potatoes. I like potatoes. Ever play that on the show? I feel like I did. I just walk in and he's in his room on his back, looking at his little tablet, and he's just singing for like 10 minutes. I like potatoes. I like potatoes.
It's a banger.
I only know him for the Easter egg kind.
When he bailed. Chris is referring to when my son had a basket full of eggs and took off and just biffed it. And eggs are flying everywhere. And he got up and he wanted to cry.
Oh, it was a classic parent, like you holding back laughter. So I was like, oh, you're okay. You're right, buddy.
Well, I learned very early. One of the lessons I learned it's maybe the one lesson I would give to any new parent is, and you learn this, when your child falls or does something that hurts themselves, if you go, oh gosh, Jimmy, come here, tears, they're going to freak out. They're following your lead. So what you do, I mean, obviously,
you push them back down.
Yeah, you punch them right in the face. No, like obviously, if your kid's like stabbed in the ear or something, that's different. But if your kid like skins a knee, falls down, whatever, you go, oh, that's awesome. Good job, Jimmy. Yay. And they look at you and they're confused, but they're out of crying mode. Anyways, that's what I was doing to Mason. That's what he heard. And because he ate it, dude. Like, I mean, he didn't just like trip and stumble and land on his butt.
I'm looking forward for the Facebook memories.
Yo, 100%. Absolutely. That's coming up here very, very soon. Might be today even. We'll have to throw that on the YouTube. Anyways. We got a big show today.
Yes, we do.
There's a lot going on. First off, Kings win. Kings win. Kelly Brothers joins us for
Good at business.
the sports business segment at 7:30. Samuel L. Amick will join us at 8 for our regular talk. We've got the beginning of the March Madness brackets. Get yours in if they're not in already. I had some last minute changes yesterday, including a Final Four change.
Whoa.
That your boy Coach Katz might have talked me into.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we should have probably just had the Bobby brackets and Coach Katz bracket.
For real. Yeah. And just we should have them submit and go at it. And then whoever wins, that's who we talk to next year. Maybe overshadowing everything that's going on today. Scandal in baseball, but not really. It's in Korea, but it's baseball, but it doesn't start till next week, even though it's going on right now. 12-9 Padres. I'm
Super
confused.
clear.
Yeah, I don't know. Shohei Ohtani and his interpreter and $4.5 million in gambling and God knows what. This is a reality show, and I'm here for it. It's Dave, it's Jason, it's Chris. It's Thursday. We will be right back with Leading Off.
Subscribe to Sactown Sports on YouTube and watch the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Live Monday through Friday from 6 to 6. Plus view archive shows and exclusive content.
Subscribe at youtube.com/Sactown Sports.
Ever since we got Xfinity, we have Wi-Fi all over the house, even in my hiding spots.
Ha! Found you.
How?
That's wall-to-wall Wi-Fi from Xfinity. Now through March 21st, get started with 200 megabit internet for $25 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and Wi-Fi equipment. Actual speeds vary.
Jeff Lynn's ELO. Mr. Blue Sky, tell us why. Live in concert in Sacramento. The Over and Out Tour. Jeff Lynn's ELO. The final tour. All the hits. Live at Golden One Center, October 23rd. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Let's do it. Leading off, the 3 top stories in the morning.
Huge news. This is very important.
Here's cut number 1.
4 seconds for Fox as he races up the floor, finds the seam, goes right to the rack, and scores as time expires. Count the basket for De'Aaron Fox.
I think it was 6-0, 9-3, whatever it was, the very, very beginning. And I tweeted out, I've seen enough. And if the Kings don't win by 20, it's actually technically a loss. Like, you could tell very early. This, Jason, I want to give you some credit here.
Me?
Yeah, I do. Based on the conversation we had yesterday, I thought about you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Had the Kings lost last night, in my opinion, it would have been the Wallotti.
So you changed your mind on that?
I did change my mind after watching it. Yeah, after watching it, combined with how many the Raptors losing streak, how many people they had out, and then after watching the first 5 minutes of that game, it was like, if you guys don't win, not only if you don't win, if you don't win by 20 or more, it's kind of disappointing.
So it didn't take very long. The same idea for me watching the game, not that the Kings were going to win, but you just look at, like, honestly, the difference between the Kings and the Grizzlies. Like, I'm sorry, the Raptors
and the Grizzlies.
So if you lump in, Team X has so many players out, they're garbage. Kind of thought. Memphis still had, and people are going to be like, oh, whatever, but they still had Bane and they still had Jaren Jackson Jr., 2 of their best players. And then all those role players that play hard. Honestly, I thought Toronto was tanking. Like, did they try?
Really, seriously, that's exactly what it sounded like.
The play the one that just stood out to me the most was, I mean, the game's over, but still, there was kind of a little bit of a loose ball in the backcourt for the Kings, and it's a lob ahead to JaVale McGee. And there's like 3 players trailing, and I think if they're running between a 1 and a 10, they were running at like a 2.
Right.
I'm like, are you JaVale's not fast. You're probably not going to catch him, and he can ramp it up if he needed to.
Yeah.
But they didn't try. And I'm like, all right, this team's done. Like, there was no effort from them.
I don't remember the specific. Do you remember what ended up happening on that play when they were? Did JaVale McGee do something on that play? Oh,
it's going to come up. We did quite well, by the way.
I feel like we did. There were a few things I noticed on 3 and
you got 2 thumbs up though. 2 thumbs down.
2 thumbs down.
Yeah, excuse me.
2 thumbs down. Also, speaking of JaVale McGee, can I just say that I thought, like, at one point, I'm like, hold on a second. Davion Mitchell got 21 minutes. Monk got 20. Duarte got 19. Alex Len got 16. Kessler Edwards got 12. Slauson got 8. Jones got 8. JaVale McGee got 4. Like, boy, I didn't expect JaVale McGee when we signed him to be like a super contributor, but holy gosh, he's at the end of the bench.
Tricky just because you have Len, right? Like, Len took the backup Sabonis minutes, and then it was like, well, let's play JaVale. We'll take Len. They just didn't want to play both together.
Why not? I mean,
I guess you could in this case.
Also, thanks to Mike Brown, and I get it, but like, dude, you got to remove the starters.
Oh, I thought he did.
He did. I just
nobody played in the fourth.
I think they should have removed him at halftime. Just
I
know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm joking, but I like there was a point where Sabonis was in, then he took him out, and it was like Fox and the bench guy. No, the one guy I'm totally with leaving in though was Keegan Murray. Like he's got to get he's kind of in a funk right now.
Was he in? I didn't see him.
You're referring to the post game. That's his new thing now. Yeah. It's find the Keegan when they do the defensive player crown whatever thingy. He likes to hide behind people, and you have to look for him. I think that could be a fun coffee table book. just like
Where's
a little,
Keegan?
like a little write up on the game on the left side, then a full color glossy on the right, and you got the little kids can circle Keegan. Why don't what you know what
Keegan's hiding.
That's really well done. As we always do, try to help the Kings not just with game day entertainment, but also making money. Why are there no Sacramento Kings coloring books for kids?
I don't know.
Right,
for
like
kids.
Well, or adults.
Yeah.
There's some adult. That is always weird to me. I have friends that like get adult coloring books.
What does that mean?
not those adult coloring books, but I guess very intricate coloring books.
Okay.
I have friends that color. It relaxes them. And like, I don't want to rip on it or anything, but I'm just always like, I couldn't, like, what are you doing? You're just coloring?
Maybe it's therapeutic.
That's what they say. It is therapeutic. I actually tried it.
And?
Yes. Honestly,
I went outside the lines.
All I do is I started coloring one of my kids' coloring books. I was like, well, maybe this is a thing. I'm always looking for stuff to chill, relax me. And I start coloring, and then all I want to do is just get it done. It was like an assignment. Like, oh, God, okay, Big Bird's yellow. Oscar's green. I'm going to make Cookie Monster orange just to be creative.
Mm-hmm.
That's quacktastic.
He's
all right.
Pretty.
Cut number 2, please.
Cut number 2.
Moulton against one of the premier defenders in the country. Off balance. Smith on a stick back.
Grambling beats Montana State 88-81. Great season for Montana State, just short.
The Big Sky's gone.
Big Sky, you're out of here. And speaking of the sort of Midwest, but not really, Rocky region, Boise State, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado wins. Great year for Colorado sports. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Deion Sanders getting all the love, but hey, look who's dancing.
Buffalo.
Yeah, the Buffalo are going to be dancing. The Colorado Buffs 60, Boise State 53. Goodbye. You said the Big Sky's gone. The Blue Court's gone too.
Yeah.
And here we go.
So Chris's dreams of being up there when they won the national championship are gone.
Foiled.
Yeah. Really screwed me there.
Foiled again. We are less than 3 hours away from the tip-off. It is the annual tradition that everybody gathers around to share together, trying to figure out where True TV is. I know it's challenging.
Parking wars, though.
Right. This is where you see parking wars. What is it? The one where they do the pranks?
Yeah.
Impractical Jokers.
Impractical Jokers. Yeah. I haven't had DirecTV in like 8 years, but I believe it's 246. Last time I think 245 is TBS, 247 is TNT, or flip-flop that. 246 is True TV. For those of you who are YouTube subscribers, good on them, YouTube TV, as you now have multi-view, which you can, before it was like they would assign the multi-view stuff for you. No, now you can assign your own multi-view. So you can throw whatever games you want on. You can throw 3 games on and another game, maybe a show, maybe this, maybe that, whatever. But just in time for March Madness, YouTube TV with the multi-view for both mobile and for your home TV. No, I'm not getting paid. It's Man, oh man, oh man. Also, and I think you do this too, today and tomorrow, the two most popular times of the year for what? There's something that people do today and tomorrow more than any other day.
Miss work?
Yes.
Gamble?
Chris has it. Men in particular. Well, I shouldn't say men in particular. Men
in tights.
This has to do with only men. Snippety snipperton. These are the two most popular days for vasectomies.
Wouldn't it be like yesterday and today?
Maybe it is. Maybe it is yesterday and today, or Wednesday
or
and Thursday.
Yeah.
But this is like the most snippety time of the year. Like people, there's this thing where guys
losses.
Yeah, literally, they get that done, and then they have the days off of work, and they can sit around and with a big sack of frozen peas on their lap and watch March Madness. My best friend had that done about 8 years ago, and the horror story ensued. Like, how they say, dude, it's no big deal. It's like one out of every whoever has like, oh my God. I wouldn't even say, if I were to tell you what he went through, you would, without thinking about it, cross your legs. Like you would just instinctively go into a defense position.
Yeah.
Poor bastard. I wasn't even laughing at him, which I wanted to so bad. It was just not great. A lot of swelling, dude. So anyways, if you're interested in that, call your local practitioner.
Not now.
In the meantime, Michigan State, Mississippi State tips the whole thing off. Duquesne and BYU. Wonder how many radio people today are going to say Duquesne or something like that.
Yeah.
Just because. Akron, Creighton, and Long Beach State. Number 2, Arizona. Last chance is to get that bracket filled
That's
out.
right.
This is it.
This time
it's for real. Number 3, please.
Cut number 3.
3-1. High fly ball. Deep left center field. It is gone. Mookie Betts, a 2-run home run. First homer of the year for the Dodgers, and it's a 2-run game.
Right around the halfway point in this game, and it is still a game even there's 18 runs.
Betts has his first one this year.
12 combined pitchers so far, end of the 8th. 12-11 Padres. This is not, Jason, this is not a pitcher's duel.
No, and Dodgers are still batting here trying to – oh, no, they got out of it.
They got out of it finally. And how about that Dodgers shortstop, Mookie Betts? 4 of 5, 6 RBI. He's got that home run. Yesterday, no home runs. Today, Betts with the 1. And big-time acquisition, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Welcome to Major League Baseball, Yoshinobu. 1 inning, 4 hits, 1 walk, 5 earned. His ERA is currently a tidy 45. But that's by far not the story today. We will get into this today. We'll start at 6:43. We will continue throughout the day to update you and get into this. Shohei Ohtani and his interpreter. A lot of issues there. It was announced yesterday in many different weird ways. I guess his translator was gambling, got into debt. Shohei Ohtani paid off the $4.5 million. There was a statement. Then all of a sudden, nope, he stole the money from Shohei. He's been fired. And lawyers are involved and spokesmen, and a weird on-the-record 90-minute conversation his interpreter had with ESPN, which we haven't heard the audio on or seen the video. This is a weird look. We're going to do much better at explaining it. That's your 5-second version. This thing is going to dominate headlines for the near future. It stinks to high heaven. Who knows what the hell is going on? It has, but I will say this. This either might just, at best, this is a sad story out of baseball involving 2 longtime friends and somebody who just got over his head in gambling. At worst, this has the potential to go on the Mount Rushmore of all-time gambling scandals. Pete Rose, the Black Sox, somebody else I'm forgetting, Shohei Ohtani. This could rock not just baseball, but everything. Yeah. I think if he's proven guilty, I love what somebody said, they shouldn't suspend him. They should send him back to the Angels. Perfect punishment.
Wow.
We'll take a break. When we come back, hey, Kings, they beat the Raptors in Toronto. We've got audio for you. We'll do that next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by RC Willey Home Furnishings.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday starts out nice and cool, and as we head through the afternoon, we'll have mostly sunny skies ahead. Temperatures down slightly today with highs in the lower 70s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
RC Willey has everything for your home, including furniture, mattresses, appliances, electronics, and flooring. Save now during their coupon event with over $5,000 in coupon savings. RC Willey, located in Rockland and Delta Shores. RC Willey, your home, your way.
Discover your dream home at Subcontractors United, your source for all home improvement needs. A talented team of home services experts is ready to make your projects a breeze. No more endless internet searches. Find your contractors in one place. Enjoy stress-free service absolutely free, with no hidden costs and no account to set up. Transform your living space into something extraordinary. Visit Subcontractors United today and experience the joy of hassle-free home improvement. Dream big at subcontractorsunited.com.
Country in the Park is back May 17th and 18th at Cal Expo with Brantley Gilbert, Dustin Lynch, Jay Cohen, Walker Hayes, and more. Tickets start at just $46. Country in the Park, May 17th and 18th at Cal Expo. For more information, visit CITPFest.com.
Brought to you by California Army National Guard, Naturewood Home Furnishings, and RVs of Sacramento.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for my good friends at American Energy. Now, I've told you this before, but this is what we call extending a good deal. Right now, American Energy Heat and Air is offering an HVAC diagnostic for $99. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Never mind. They're offering it free. It's a $99 value, but you get it for $0. Let the American Energy team test your system connections and all the moving parts of that system to ensure that it's functioning properly. Now, this is a limited time offer, expires March 31st. Call today to schedule your appointment at 916-520-9990. Speak to the company that has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau that's been making the greater Sacramento area proud since 1981. 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Every day, Cintas service reps help businesses get ready for the workday. They provide freshly laundered workwear delivered every week. Mats, mops, restroom and cleaning supplies. First aid and safety products to help your employees stay safe. They even test and inspect fire extinguishers and emergency lights. Cintas helps keep your business running smoothly. See what Cintas can do for you. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Hey, Sacramento, get ready to mark your calendars because here is your live events calendar. It's time to amp up your entertainment game. First, catch the comedic brilliance of Hassan Minhaj at the Safe Credit Union Performing Arts Center, March 29th. It'll be an evening filled with laughter that you don't want to miss. But hold on, it gets even better. On March 30th, Thunder Valley presents an unforgettable night with the Jacksons and Sister Sledge. Dance the night away to their legendary hits. And that's not all. You don't want to miss NF's electrifying performance at the Golden One Center, presented by Live Nation on June 8th. You'll be blown away by his raw talent and magnetic stage presence. And speaking of legendary performances, mark your calendars for June 11th, because Live Nation is bringing Janet Jackson to the Golden One Center. A night packed with iconic hits and mesmerizing choreography that'll leave you speechless. And then, June 15th, Ronnie Chang brings his hilarious show to the Safe Credit Union Performing Arts Center. It's an evening of hilarious comedy and unforgettable moments. Visit livenation.com or Ticketmaster to grab your tickets. And that's your live events calendar. We're your ultimate destination for the hottest live events in town.
All guests come to you from the Folsom Lake Honda hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140
on Sactown Sports.
So we get into the Kings. Don't think we're not, even though it's so much a visual, don't think we're not going to mention today as the Padres go yard.
3 more on the board.
In Korea. Put on the board.
Yes.
And old Manny Machado.
Former Dodger.
Revenge game.
Yeah. 3-run Jimmy Jack.
3-run Jimmy Jack. 15-11.
I had the over.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, you should feel good about that. Throw out the defense. Don't think we won't be covering, by the way, the play of the game last night in the NBA. Without a doubt. Will be talked about for at least weeks. But, he's always had this reputation of not really being a defense guy. But last night, with my own eyes, I saw James Harden play the best defense of his life. Passing the ball to Kawhi Leonard in the corner. And then immediately, you've seen this, right?
I have not.
Oh, my God. You have not seen this?
No.
It's
wild.
I'm not joking when I say this is one of the most wildest things.
Seriously?
I've ever... Chris, am I overstating it?
No.
This is one of the most wild things I've ever seen in the NBA. And I got to be honest.
What am I going to be looking at here?
My favorite thing is that Jason Ross has not seen this. Now, unfortunately... The rest of you, you're going to have to just trust me when I say, you're all on your computers. Trust me when I say, go look this up and watch it. It is 81-60 Clippers over the Blazers at the old Motor Center.
Maybe Jason could give a play-by-play.
Yeah, Jason, would you mind doing,
Sure.
you have us do a hit the post.
Right.
You're a professional play-by-play guy.
And since I haven't seen it, it will be like doing real play-by-play.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
Now, this is going to happen really quick, so I'm gonna give you the heads up before I turn it to you. James Harden is, when you look at it, he is bringing the ball across half court. Okay. Ready and go.
All right, Harden bringing the ball across half court, gets in the lane, throws to the corner. That's Kawhi. A 3. Did Harden? Did he just try to block that?
Yep, you got to watch it a few times. Here's a slow motion replay.
Harden closes out, almost blocks Kawhi's 3. What's going on?
I've never seen anything
he's totally
like
playing,
this.
but that's hilarious.
He passes the ball to Kawhi Leonard in the corner and immediately goes over, closes out, and tries to block the shot. I've never seen anything like that in my life. In my life have I not seen anything like that. Harden spoke after the game, and see if you can make heads or tails on what the Beard said when asked, why the hell did you close out your own teammate?
Shoot the ball well, sometimes you're not. I think for me, it's just contributing, and I'm not scoring the basketball in other ways. And tonight, I'm just trying to get guys involved and make it easier for them.
Did you feel like you was making it easier or harder for Kawhi when you tested that 3 in the corner?
Got to bring some excitement to this team. You know what I mean? I think this last few weeks has been a fog for us, and I think every team goes through it. So I think just trying to create a good energy, create a great vibe for this team. It would have been better if we had made the shot, but let's give someone to laugh about. You know what I mean? Some excitement for this season.
Did you accomplish your mission?
Yeah, I did.
What?
You got to understand, they've been in the fog for a little bit here. So I thought
it actually would have been impressive if he would have made the shot.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw this out there and see if the cat licks it up. He might have had a better chance of making the shot if James Harden hadn't played the best defense of his life on the shot. He missed blocking the shot by a pinky.
Yep.
And I don't...
It wasn't that good a defense.
I mean, it's maybe the best I've ever seen him play. And I don't generally ask this, but just for... And by the way, let me make it clear, I don't care what the result is, but maybe shoot a drug test over to James Harden postgame. How is that not something that's something somebody high would do?
Yeah.
Hey, man, you know what I'm going to do? Why? Everyone's going to laugh.
What if he took the beard off and he was Matisse Thybulle?
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, it was probably someone yelling, close out, close out. It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
And then coming up with that after the game, be like, I'm just trying to bring vibes to the team. You're trying to bring vibes to the team by almost what would have been the best. Honestly, this would have been the greatest play of all time. Is if you're going to do that, go over there and just swat it into the 8th row and do like the chop.
Taunt him.
Yeah, taunt your own player and get a technical foul.
That would have woke the team up.
I would say so. James Harden is
a treasure.
He is simultaneously a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I think other than like Bill Laimbeer and stuff and players that like, I'm not talking about players that like are bullies and fight people. You know, just the what do you call it? The baddies, that type.
Yeah.
But when it comes to pure like actual basketball, James Harden, I can say this without a doubt. He is my least favorite NBA player of all time. All time.
Wow.
As far as watching the guy play, my least favorite player of I can't, and I don't mean anything personal by this. I can't wait. Like when James Harden retires, I don't drink. I'm bringing a bottle of champagne in, and I'm celebrating the NBA.
What if the only way to get your guy Ben Simmons is with James Harden?
Cool. Let's make that trade and then immediately cut James Harden. Let's go. I thought where you were going, this is the question. What if you were told the only way the Kings could win a championship is by trading for James Harden?
Okay. What if the only way the Kings could win a championship is if they had James Harden?
Oh God, I hate that question.
I just thought of it.
I would do anything for a Kings championship. So of course I would have, if again, this is a basketball Jesus thing and I know they're going to win a title.
Can I put a little more on it?
Yeah.
So that you know that's how it's going to happen. He's going to be the MVP and the powers that be are like, we've got to put a statue. Dave hates the Kings.
But they always like to do
that statue.
They like to do everything unique and artistic and stuff.
It's
in
him
Golden
trying
One.
to block
No, it should be like you walk into one of them. Yeah, they have the Jerry Reynolds Media, whatever. So you have the James Harden entrance, but instead of a statue, you just walk through a beard. Like the whole entrance is just
itchy.
It's a beard, like, and you just like walking through those beads people used to have in the 70s, but it's beard
beads.
Like, no, like, listen, dude, if it meant the Kings were going to win a championship and I had to actually eat James Harden's beard leavings, I would do that. Like, I legit would do that. I wouldn't eat them all at once, but I'd like take a handful, drink them down.
Gross.
Yeah, 100%. Boy, would that be an interesting few days. The post game on that would be incredible. But God, winning a championship with James Harden on the Kings, that would be like taking the homecoming queen to your senior prom, but it's my sister. That it would just be embarrassing, not fulfilling, really disgusting, and I'd have to see a counselor. Like, what a gross championship. That would just be the worst. He's just not an ethical basketball player. He's the most unethical basketball player we've ever seen. So the Kings beat the Raptors.
Yes, they did.
We'll get to the highlights in a second. Here we've got audio. We're going to talk about the Shohei Ohtani story as well. We'll just give you what we know so far. We'll give you the timeline. Y'all make your own decisions there. We'll be right back after this.
Trying to find out where to catch your favorite team's games?
Are you a fan of the Kings, Niners, and the NFL? Well, Sactown Sports has you covered.
Touchdown! San
It's Cisco. It's all on his shoulders. Cox rocks. He fires for the win. He's got the triple.
Catch all your Kings, Niners, and NFL games all year long on Sactown Sports and SactownSports.com.
The weather's warming up, spring is here, and so is road trip season. And if you're saying, yeah, sure, I would love to load everything up in my car and hit the road and go on a long road trip, but I don't trust my car. It's not dependable. Well, then go see my friends at Elk Grove Kia. They'll get you into something dependable and super affordable, like a brand new 2024 Kia Forte LXS for $19,988. Yep, at a time when the average new car price is over $48,000, Elk Grove Kia can get you into a brand new car for less than half of that. This car's loaded with automatic transmission, an 8-inch touchscreen with rear camera. It's got advanced driver assistance system, so it's got tech and safety. And again, this brand new 2024 Kia Forte LXS can be yours for only $19,988. Only at the #1 Sacramento Kia dealer, Elk Grove Kia, in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, and online at elkgrovekia.com. Elk Grove Kia sale price, $20,738. Kia rebate, $750. Net price, $19,988. One at this price. Stock number GK9219. Expires March 31st, 2024.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It ignites something inside of you.
Lightning and the thunder.
Sets alight an elevated state of being. Days are pure exhilaration. And the nights, they're simply electric. See it, hear it, feel it.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
My new exercise bike. Yeah, more like my $1,500 coat rack.
At Babbel, we get it. Learning something new is hard, especially a new language.
My Spanish starts and ends at Adios.
Make it easy on yourself with Babbel. In just 10 minutes a day, you can start having real conversations in as little as 3 weeks.
Hola, Espanol.
It starts here. To try Babbel free, text radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000.
A lot can happen between falling in love with a house online and owning it, between imagining living there and breathing in your new home for the first time. Having an advocate who can help you navigate the complex world of financing, inspections, negotiating, analyzing the market, and talking through any anxieties that may pop up, that can make all the difference. That's what the expertise of a Realtor can do for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors and bound by a code of ethics, because that's who we are.
Sacramento, a true warrior in the world of entertainment. Actor, musician, comedian, and ex-SNL writer Hannibal Buress will be coming to the Crust Theater this Friday, March 22nd. Tickets are on sale now. Get yours at eventbrite.com.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's going on for the Jeep celebration event?
Save big on your next off-road adventure when you get $15,000 off MSRP on remaining new 2023 Jeep Gladiator Sport, Rubicon, and Mojave. You pick.
My wife has one of those Jeep Gladiator trucks, and she loves it.
Everyone I know that has a Gladiator loves them. And we have 16 to choose from. We're here to help you find the vehicle you need at the best possible price. That's why we don't have a bunch of dealer markups, surprise add-ons, or fees. At Hoblet, you get the small town experience with the big city savings and selection.
This savings can't last long. Don't miss your chance to save big with Hoblet. See their full selection at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$15,000 total net savings after national standalone 15% of MSRP factory rebate. Sample VIN 566-279. 2023 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon with $94.94 factory rebates and $55.06 dealer discount. $15,000 total net savings. 5 at each net savings. See dealer for details.
They bleed black and purple. It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on your local sports leader, Sactown Sports.
KRS-One bringing us back from break. Dave, Jason, Chris. I can't do that. I cannot disrespect the woo like that. My apologies. I can't do my bit. Not with the woo. Shohei Ohtani.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Dallas Braden, announcer for the A's, who tweeted out a rough timeline of what happened. Because I think he sums it up very well with a little bit of snark. First thing that happens, Shohei Ohtani representative goes on record with ESPN stating that Ohtani transferred $4.5 million himself to a bookmaker on behalf of his translator. Then the spokesperson for Ohtani delivers the translator to ESPN for a statement. The translator says Shohei Ohtani never bet, and he felt bad for him. Ohtani felt bad for the translator. The translator wasn't feeling bad that Ohtani never bet. Ohtani felt bad for his translator and longtime very close friend and paid off his debt so he'd never do it again. Then a spokesperson for Shohei Ohtani says the translator is lying after the translator gave his 90-minute statement to ESPN. Ohtani's lawyers then claim that the translator stole this money without Ohtani's knowledge. Then the translator says Ohtani had zero knowledge of his debt or his gambling habit in general. This thing stinks to high heaven. Now,
yes.
Am I saying Shohei Ohtani gambled on things? I am not. I don't know.
We don't know.
But it really, okay, let's start with the first thing. I got into gambling Twitter last night just to kind of go around and read. And one of the main things that was said, which is very true, this guy, the interpreter, he ain't making millions. He's probably making low six figures. He's not making millions. He doesn't get to run up a $4.5 million debt with anyone unless that anyone knows who's backing him. That just doesn't happen. You and I can't run up a $1 million gambling debt, much less $4.5 million, even acknowledging this guy makes more than you and I.
Right.
Ain't not that much more. The fact that, and by the way, the Dodgers fired the interpreter
yesterday.
Yeah. There's also, so apparently the interpreter made a statement to the team after yesterday's game, and then all of this ensued. It's not helped by the fact that there's video in the late innings of the game showing Shohei Ohtani going over and smiling and laughing and having a conversation like he would any day with his interpreter in the dugout, which does not look like the type of interaction you'd have with a guy that you knew stole $4.5 million from you and was making the statement. Now, according to the reports and the statements and whatever, there were $4.5 million in wire transfers sent from Ohtani's bank account to a bookmaking operation. This set off a series of events. Ippei Mizuhara, who is a longtime friend and the interpreter for Ohtani, incurred the gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation that's under federal investigation. Reporters started asking questions about the wire transfers. Initially, a spokesman for Ohtani told ESPN that Ohtani transferred the funds to cover the gambling debt. Then again, the spokesman presented the translator for a 90-minute interview, which, by the way, where is this interview?
Right.
But as ESPN prepared to publish the story Wednesday, the spokesman disavowed the account and said Ohtani's lawyers would issue a statement. Why the hell is ESPN not running this interview and then saying, after delivering the interpreter for this interview, Ohtani's representatives have now disavowed what he said? That's what you do.
Right.
Where the hell is this interview?
Yeah.
Quote, In the course of responding to recent media inquiries, we discovered that Shohei has been the victim of a massive theft, and we are turning the matter over to the authorities. That's the statement from Ohtani's lawyers. Spokesman didn't answer any further questions. When asked by ESPN Wednesday afternoon after the lawyer's statement if he had been accused of theft, Mizuhara said he could not comment but declined to say by whom. ESPN reviewed bank info showing Ohtani's name on two separate $500,000 payments sent in September and October. Of course, betting is illegal in California for some dumb reason. Sources close to the operation told ESPN that the bookie dealt directly with Mizuhara, who placed bets on international soccer matches and other sports, but not baseball, starting in 2021.
Wow.
The source says Boyer was aware of the name on the wire transfers, but chose not to ask any questions as long as payments came in. However, the source says Boyer, who's the bookie, allowed people to believe Ohtani was a client in order to boost business. According to the bookie's attorney, he'd never met nor spoken with Shohei Ohtani, which that's good for Shohei's side. Why would the bookie lie? Then again, why would the bookie lie? Because if he ever wants to be a bookie again, if he sells out one of his clients, nobody's doing business with this guy again. According to the interpreter, he gets paid between $300,000 and $500,000 annually. So there you go. There's his salary. I don't think that gets you to run up a $4.5 million debt.
You're bad at betting.
Yeah, according to the translator, he told ESPN, so I guess we get snippets here, that he met the bookie at a San Diego poker game in 2021, started betting with him on credit later that year. Mizuhara estimated his losses mounted to more than $1 million by the end of 2022 and ballooned from there. Quote, "I'm terrible at gambling, never going to do it again,
Really?
Never won any money." After Ohtani agreed to pay the debts, allegedly, Ohtani logged into his own computer and sent the wire transfers under Mizuhara's supervision in installments over several months last year. They added loan to the description field in the transactions. Asked why Ohtani didn't simply give him the money instead of paying Boyer's associate directly, the translator said Ohtani didn't trust him with the money. Quote, "He didn't want me to gamble it away." Now look.
Yeah, what if that part is true?
As we go to break, and we got more on this later, is there a world where Shohei Ohtani was simply helping out his friend as being a good guy?
Possibly.
And he is innocent on this whole thing? Yes. My problem is, we'll get into this later, is that if something like this has been happening and you know it's happening and you know that it's happened, between your spokespeople, your lawyers, and everybody involved, you have a very carefully crafted plan to go public with this because you know it's going to cause a firestorm. Everybody's statements are known. The process is known. The entire thing is known. What happened yesterday is not what happens when you have a plan of attack from a PR angle. Something is fishy here. Something is wrong here. Somebody is not telling the truth here. And this is going to dominate headlines for a long, long time. We'll take a break.
Our first year as the radio home of the San Francisco 49ers is one we will never forget.
It's a toss to McCaffrey, a cutback run 30, breaks 340. McCaffrey midfield. McCaffrey 40, 30, 20, and just get all the way down to the 3-yard line on the first play of the game. CMC Dynamite!
Congratulations to the 49ers on a terrific year. And thank you for so many wonderful memories.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention, and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Data Bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Elk Grove Honda.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday starts out nice and cool, and as we head through the afternoon, we'll have mostly sunny skies ahead. Temperatures down slightly today with highs in the lower 70s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
The 2024 Accord is once again a winner of the 2024 Car and Driver's 10 Best Cars, making Honda the winningest brand in Car and Driver Award history. Come drive it. We're Elk Grove Honda in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Highway 99 at Elk Grove Boulevard.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
Dr. Ken Howachek and kinesiologist Kelsey Graham discuss the Good Feet store.
The foot has a lot of detail. It has a lot of complexity. There's a lot that can go wrong. A lot of problems start in the foot and end up elsewhere. Knee pain, hip pain, back pain. When aligning the feet properly, we can see relief elsewhere. And that's the beauty of the Good Feet Arch support. It can place the feet into their ideal position and gives them the balance, the support, the comfort, and the relief of the pain. The bottom line is that the Good Feet Arch support can be a highly effective pain relief solution when nothing else has worked.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. So all the joints of the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Visit the Good Feet store in Sacramento, Roseville, Modesto, Stockton, and Vacaville for a free fitting and test walk.
Discover your dream home at Subcontractors United, your source for all home improvement needs. A talented team of home services experts is ready to make your projects a breeze. No more endless internet searches. Find your contractors in one place. Enjoy stress-free service absolutely free, with no hidden costs and no accounts to set up. Transform your living space into something extraordinary. Visit Subcontractors United today and experience the joy of hassle-free home improvement. Dream big at subcontractorsunited.com.
Let's face it, nothing makes you look older than you really are than thinning hair. But what if you could not only increase your hair count, but promote new hair growth without surgery, without drugs with potential side effects, and without a prescription from your doctor? Well, now you can, thanks to a breakthrough new supplement called Hair Grow, provided by New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Europe. Hair Grow is now available in the U.S. Only Hair Grow contains tocopilla, a powerful antioxidant that has received a U.S. patent. Multiple clinical studies show Hair Grow is safe and effective in promoting new hair growth. In one study, 95% of the patients using Hair Grow saw increased hair count. Don't lose more time and more hair. Try Hair Grow today to feel and look your best. Just go to newnordicusa.com or visit Walgreens or Amazon to purchase. Look younger and feel more confident with Hair Grow by New Nordic at newnordicusa.com.
Planning for spring at Lowe's means big savings on outdoor power equipment, and Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Buy one select Ego string trimmer, leaf blower, or mower kit. Get one select 56-volt battery free. That's up to a $299 value. Power through spring with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 4/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
If you're looking to move out of your parents' place, you could really cut expenses by bundling your car and renter's insurance with Progressive, which is good because your little brother has gotten really territorial. You're blood related. You'd think it would be fine to share food in the fridge. I mean, who writes their name on every individually wrapped slice of cheese, Tyler? Still, you've got to admire the commitment. So bundle your renter's and car insurance with Progressive and use the savings to help you move out and have all the cheese you want. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states.
It's Coach Doug Christie here to remind you, if you want a deal that's a slam dunk, go see the winning team at Folsom Lake Ford. Folsom Lake Ford is your truck headquarters with all your American-made favorites. like America's best-selling F-Series, F-150s, and Super Duties, or spacious new Explorers and Expeditions, plus a huge selection of Broncos and Bronco Sports, all in stock now at Folsom Lake Ford, right here in Sacramento. You can buy any new Ford with zero down on approved credit, save big with low interest finance rates, and Folsom Lake Ford always pays top dollar for your trade. Check out the huge selection of inventory online at folsomlakeford.com or stop by the dealership to see their most recent arrivals. Looking for something special? Give them a call and tell them Doug Christie sent you. They'll help you out. Hurry to Folsom Lake Ford in the Folsom Auto Mall, your trusted dealer, my trusted dealer for over 35 years and counting.
Country in the Park is back May 17th and 18th at Cal Expo with Brantley Gilbert, Dustin Lynch, Jay Cohen, Walker Hayes, and more. Tickets start at just $46. Country in the Park May 17th and 18th at Cal Expo. For more information, visit CITPFest.com.
Brought to you by California Army National Guard, Naturewood Home Furnishings, and RVs of Sacramento.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, KHTK-AM Sacramento, KYMX HD2 Sacramento, Sacramento's official home for the San Francisco 49ers.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
Sactown Sports. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
A lot of red all around him, so he swings it out to Keegan. Steps into the triple. Heel of the rim this time. Sabonis, offensive rebound. Couple of ball fakes against Dominic. Dick back toward the edge of the paint. Briefly double. Gives it up to Keon Ellis. He launches for three. He's got the triple. And Sacramento enjoys a 9-3 start in this one. Here's Monk now on the right wing. Dribble still alive. Step back three from Malik. Score the triple. Malik Monk from downtown. He's generated 9 points in 5 minutes of playing time. Kings lead at 32-27. Sacramento, that's their fourth made triple in 9 attempts. Here comes Malik Monk beating traffic. He goes to the hammer. Oh, my goodness. It brings everybody up off the Kings bench. It was a spike on the putback from Gay, and then Malik Monk just went end to end like a tornado. He left a wake of destruction there as he makes it 50-36. Kelly Olynyk left corner for three. Off the heel of the rim. Chris Duarte with the rebound. Long lead out past Alex Lim. He goes strong and hammers it. Let's make that your Jiffy Lube drive of the game.
Oops. Sorry.
Wrong one.
Well, you got a hint there for later. And on and on and on and on and on. Kessler Edwards gets in the game, and no disrespect to him, but generally things are going really, really good or really, really bad. Yeah. Kessler had a great night last night.
Yes, he did.
Got a wall of players in front of us here. We got 3 Toronto Raptors and 2 Kings players, and it's virtually impossible to see the floor. You know, the Kings have the ball. Kessler Edwards driving. Floater in the paint is good on the handoff from Alex Lim. And now we're going to get a timeout here with 4:24 to go. And numerous substitutions will be made by both clubs.
You know what I like it when Gary Gerald talks about hammers? You know what's better than one hammer?
Multi?
2 hammers.
Yeah. Finds Slauson. Jalen now accelerates. He's going to the rim. He hammers it home off the bounce. He was kind of nonchalantly weaving his way up the right wing, and then suddenly he was at the iron, and he was throwing it down big time. 119-87. Nice to see Jalen Slauson getting some time here. Here's another turnover. Steal. Colby Jones. Lead out to JaVale McGee. Goes to the two-hand flush and rips it home. Darko Rajakovic calling timeout.
123-89.
Yeah. Is that, you know, like all the games we say, like they did exactly what you're supposed to do?
We talked about it with Katie. This is a very workmanlike, brought your lunch pail, did what you needed to do.
Yeah.
Went on the road, never in doubt. Let's go.
Get the lead, rest your starters, play everybody, no stress.
Yes.
Beat a bad team.
Mm-hmm.
And, you beat a bad. No, they demolished them.
They demolished them.
Yeah.
One thing that was, if there was a disappointing part of this game, and I'll shout out the Kings Herald here. They pointed this out. 5 points and 3 assists in 32 minutes for Grady Dick, who started for the Toronto Raptors. There was no jersey swap after the game, but Kings Herald pointed out, put out a poll yesterday, no pun intended, 4 choices. What would be the best Grady Dick jersey swap with the Sacramento Kings? Choice 1, Grady and JaVale McGee. Choice 2, Grady and De'Aaron Fox. Choice 3, Monk. The winner, Kevin Huerter. That would have been the best jersey swap.
I heard a couple others.
Oh,
if Mike Brown had one.
I heard that too.
The other one that I like is I will just say Grady.
Uh-huh.
Picture him in the middle.
Yeah. And
we'll say it this way, that Lonzo and LaMelo are on each side.
It's good for multiple reasons. It's fun to say, but also it's one of them word visuals. Because they're, Yeah, by the way, personally, Kevin Huerter won. I voted for JaVale McGee because that sounds like something I call my friends.
I think you called me that earlier.
I think I did, as a matter of fact. 123-89. De'Aaron Fox led, I believe, all scorers with 20. Domantas Sabonis, 13, 17, and 10 in just 28 minutes.
Empty calories.
Domantas Sabonis. And, Jason, I'm starting to believe that he was a big-time snub from the All-Star game.
There's still time.
You think so?
Yeah, he can make it.
This season, Domantas Sabonis has 64 double-doubles, 24 triple-doubles. He is the only player to reach those marks in the season over the last, 50 years. 50 years. It is his 51st consecutive double-double that ties Moses Malone for the second longest streak. I think he's, 3? Behind Kevin Love,
or 2 now.
Wait,
what's he at, 51 or 50?
He is at 51.
Yeah, I think Love had 53. I think.
Yeah, I mean, Washington. What would he then tie it in Orlando?
Yeah,
and then could break it at home
Good.
in their future loss versus the Philadelphia 76ers. So, good thing the Kings won because so did everyone else.
Yeah, no help last night, but that's all right. They can't catch you if you keep winning.
Literally no help at all at any point anywhere.
Everyone in the top 10 won.
The Thunder won. The Warriors won. The Suns won. The Clippers won.
But most importantly, the Kings won. As a matter of fact, when you look at the top 10, even go to the top 11. Jason Ross figured this out last night. If you just take what everyone's done in their last, what their streak is right now, 1-2, lost 1, 1-3. I did the math last night and then I forgot it. 10. The top 11, let's include the Houston Rockets. The top 11, their streak right now is 21-1. Whoa.
The only team in the top 11 that is currently on any sort of a losing streak, the Minnesota Timberwolves, have lost their last one. The Thunder have won 3 in a row. The Nuggets and Clippers each won their last game. The Pelicans 3 in a row. The Kings 2 in a row. The Mavs 2 in a row. The Suns, Lakers, and Warriors all won their last game. The Rockets have won their last sixth. The Rockets have won their last 6th.
Yeah.
So it's brutal, dude. It is brutal. Falling behind on audio here. We'll take a break. We still have De'Aaron Fox with the G-Man post game as well. 3 for Madness next, though, brought to you by Fire Wings. It's all NCAA related. We'll get our stuff out there. You need a first round tourney upset. Who's in your Final Four? Who's winning the whole thing? You ready?
Ready.
Okay. Sit
Picks
back.
are in.
And Chris, do you have a bracket? You have a bracket, right?
I do.
Okay, so we'll all three participate in this. We will be right back.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry, you never have to miss them again. Check out SactownSports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and The Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, The Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on SactownSports.com.
Xfinity, we have Wi-Fi all over the house, even in my hiding spots.
Ha! Found ya. How? That's wall-to-wall Wi-Fi from Xfinity. Now through March 21st, get started with 200 megabit internet for $25 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and Wi-Fi equipment. Actual speeds vary.
Jeff Lynn's ELO.
Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why.
Live in concert in Sacramento. The Over and Out Tour. Jeff Lynn's ELO. The final tour. All the hits. Live at Golden One Center, October 23rd. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Okie dokie, artichokes. Coming up next, Kelly Brothers, sports business. In the meantime, hey, let's take a look at the brackets as we are about 2 hours kicking this, tipping this, whatever you want to call it, thing off.
Let's kick it.
Let's kick it, as Sean Salisbury says. 3 for Madness. Question 1.
Give me a first-round tourney upset.
I've got a couple. I've got the New Mexico over Clemson stuff. I think I've got like one more minor one. I was just looking during the break. Oh, where is it? Is it in the South here? Oh, yeah. If I'm going to try to give out a big one, James Madison, Wisconsin. That's a 12 over a 5. Now, 5-12s aren't as upsetty as they used to be, but every other year, Wisconsin seems to either suck or do really, really well. So I could 100% see them sucking this year. James Madison has had quite the season, if you will. They are 31-3. Now that's coming out of the Sun Belt, of course. 67% of CBS Sports pickers have Wisconsin, but that would be my, oh my gosh, that's a real upset.
I've got probably too many, which is why I'm going to be cooked, but it usually happens everywhere, and so I'll highlight this one, and people can make fun of me the second it doesn't happen, which is likely. Usually there's like a little region, or like a little pod that gets screwed up.
Destroyed.
So in the Midwest, I have Gonzaga losing to McNeese State and Samford beating Kansas. So I have a 12 versus 13 in that second round.
Ooh, that would knock out.
And I have McNeese getting to the 16.
Yeah, that would knock out. I got Kansas in my Sweet 16, and then who's your other one?
Right above Gonzaga.
So
I have McNeese and Samford both winning.
You know what, though? That's the thing. I mean, yeah, it's easy to laugh and blah, blah, but there's going to be some goofy-ass wins today and tomorrow.
But I also need to throw this out. I have 0.
Right.
I mean, I've not seen those teams play.
What if we had what would be kind of weird is on the other side, what if we had a year where like there was like maybe 1 or 2 upsets in the whole tournament?
Yeah, I saw the graphic on one of these shows recently. I think it was 2007, maybe.
Yeah.
The only time 4 number 1s made it.
Oh, wow.
Only.
Which is crazy.
So sometimes there's 1, 2, 3. Last year there was none.
Yeah, that's right. None.
No number 1
In fact,
seeds. I don't have a number 1 seed in my phone.
It was 2 5s, a 9,
and like a 4.
Was
maybe
UConn the
4
4?
or 5?
Yeah, I think you're right. Chris, you're upset.
I've got Sam Houston, which isn't good for your Kansas.
No.
Oh, Samford, you mean?
Samford.
Yeah. So you both have Samford. Oh, you're worrying me now. Don't do that.
Bobby Brackett's talked him
that's
up.
where I got it from.
Wow. All right. Well,
I'm in.
I also have James Madison because of
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Shout out Scott Pollard.
Yeah.
You guys both have Kansas losing.
Yeah,
great job. Okay. Number 2, please.
Question 2.
Who is in your Final Four?
All right. So I'd like us all to pull our Final Fours out, if you will. And we'll
Hello.
I know. We'll start on the left side. You know what I'm talking about. Top, bottom. Then we'll go right, top, bottom, just so we can see how close or not close we are. In my Final Four, top left, UConn.
Auburn.
Bottom, Arizona.
Baylor.
Arizona.
Top right, Marquette.
Kentucky.
Bottom right, Chris.
Tennessee.
Oh, God.
None of us have Purdue.
Oh, God.
None of us had Houston. So we didn't take 1 seeds there.
None of us have. I don't trust either of them, which is probably why Purdue and Houston will be playing in the Final Four. All right. So UConn, Marquette, Arizona, Tennessee. We all throw out our Final Four. That was mine. We all had the one commonality is Tennessee.
Well, I think we all shared a team on each one, right? We don't have 3 separate teams.
I don't think so. Because, one of you has Marquette.
Me.
We all have Tennessee. One of you has Arizona, right?
Chris.
And then and you have UConn?
And we both have, and
Chris
me
and I
just
have
have
Auburn.
Auburn, huh? Well, they do have blue. All right, question number 3.
Question 3.
All right, same thing. We'll go top to bottom here. In our championship game, I have UConn.
I have Auburn.
Arizona.
Versus Tennessee.
Marquette.
Tennessee.
And my winner, let's all say our winners on 3. 1, 2, 3. UConn.
So is that a UConn, Auburn, Tennessee?
Yes.
Well, we will not be finishing close to one another.
No, we will not. Also, I would say this based on these brackets, if I'm laying odds, I have the 3rd best chance, I think, of winning this thing out of us 3.
Why?
Because
you have UConn.
I do.
They're the favorite.
They are. But when you look at we were talking about the back-to-backs and how that doesn't have blah, blah, blah. Also, you and I both, I don't know this, but I guarantee you, UConn's probably going to be the most popular champion.
Yes.
By a decent margin.
And that's part of the reason why I went with someone else, just because of hey, I picked the champion, but I finished in 68th.
Right. Let me see here, because I do 2 brackets a year. Do I have anything different in my... Oh, yeah, my other bracket, I have UConn, Arizona, UK, and Kentucky and Purdue. And then I have Arizona and Kentucky with Arizona. That's I always do one bracket where it's like, this is what my instincts are.
Yeah.
And then the other one is like, nope, dude, you're going to just go with whatever your first thought is, which I guess is what your instincts are.
Exactly. That's the difference.
We'll take a break. When we get back, the brothers Kelly joins us. We'll talk a little sports business and more. Wait a minute. Am I going to break early?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to break almost 4 minutes early.
Yeah.
I thought we were running long.
No.
Oh, yeah. Also, don't look at that because I think that is about 45 seconds.
Well, I have, so this says 7:21 and 55 seconds.
This is 7:22.
My iPhone says 7:22.
Now it's 7:22.
Now it's 7:22. Okay. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, are you guys going to make the whole Purdue's pissing me off.
You can change.
I know, but I have Tennessee in the other one. And I just this is very stressful because you just don't know. You know it's going to be like McNeese State in the Elite Eight or some stupid team. And no offense, like Texas Tech. Like, is this the year Texas Tech goes to the finals like they did that one year when they you couldn't score more than 20 points a game versus them? What about the St. Mary's Gales? Is this their year? Are they going to win the title?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
Yeah.
But I don't, I miss the days of just, Duke and Kentucky and North Carolina and UCLA.
Yeah, good answer.
Yeah, and just, throw those teams in there. What are all these smaller teams doing?
Yeah. What are they doing? Messing with our emotions.
They're making it more difficult because here's what's going to happen is we're not that far away from, in fact, maybe a little bit last year where like you're going to have, you see all the brackets.
Yeah.
And somebody just puts in like I've got, whoever, McNeese State winning the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, we're not that far away if things keep going like they did last year where that person's going to win one of these.
Based on the three of us that we just picked, can you look? When does Tennessee play?
Tennessee.
I hope they're not like this morning because that's the only common one we all have.
Oh, my God, dude. Seriously. How
and if they're like out at like 11 o'clock.
If Tennessee, I'll tell you right. I'm going to tell you this right now.
Oh, there they are.
6:20.
6:20.
Oh, no.
What?
Do you know who they're playing? I forgot about that. They're playing St. Peter's.
Oh, yeah. Attorney Darling a couple years ago.
Oh, and the whole thing about St. Peter's, Oral Roberts, Morehead State, like the commonality of the geography, obviously, is what I'm talking about.
No, Longwood's taking out Houston.
Oh, Longwood, Houston.
Where's Grady in all of this?
By the way, Longwood, Houston sounds like a mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where is St. Peter's located, by the way?
Florida?
The St. Peter's Peacocks. Because they're playing this one.
Aren't they in New York?
Are they in New York? I don't know. They're playing that game in at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte. Tennessee's favored. Hey guys, let's play a game before we got a break. Let's play a game of who's favored and by how much. All right, we all know Tennessee's favorite.
18.
Christopher Lott.
Jersey City, New Jersey.
Oh, okay. You're right. New York, basically.
18.5.
21.5.
I don't like that spread.
I feel like I should have my friend put a good amount of money on St. Peter's and the points.
To cover?
Yeah, just because he has the same bracket I do.
He's your friend and interpreter?
I could, yeah. By the way, number 10 Drake is a 1.5 point favorite over number 7 Washington State.
St. Peter's Arena is called Run Baby Run Arena.
What? What the hell is even Run Baby Run? That sounds like a movie with one of the Afflecks. What the hell is that all about? What if you just picked everything based on odds? I guess that you could only do that in the first round. UConn's a 26.5 point favorite over Stetson. What was the team he thought it was? Sam Houston?
Yeah.
And who is it?
Sanford.
Yeah. We'll take a break. When we come back, Kelly Brothers, Sports Business, Shohei Ohtani, and more next.
The only place you'll find De'Aaron Fox is Sactown Sports.
Spins away from the defender. In the paint. Soft floater. That's a great play by De'Aaron Fox.
Hey, Sacramento. It's De'Aaron Fox. You're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Folsom Lake Kia.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday starts out nice and cool, and as we head through the afternoon, we'll have mostly sunny skies ahead. Temperatures down slightly today with highs in the lower 70s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Shop Folsom Lake Kia during their spring event and save big on your favorite models. You can even buy with zero down on approval of credit. Shop your trusted Kia dealership for over 25 years and tell them DC sent you. FolsomLakeKia.com.
Hi, everyone. It's Emran Pilati, the host of the True Sports Card Show here on Sactown Sports 1140, Saturdays at 10 a.m. I'm excited about our second location at the Roseville Galleria as True Sports Cards continues our expansion. And to celebrate this day, we're excited to announce that Kevin Huerter from the Sacramento Kings will be signing autographs on March 30th at 3 p.m. You can get your tickets for this event right now by going to TrueSportsCards.com, searching Kevin Huerter in the search bar, and buying your ticket. Limited tickets are available, so please go to the website, TrueSportsCards.com, and get your Kevin Huerter tickets right now.
Power Business Technology is proud to be 100% independent, locally owned, and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a 2022 Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at PowerCopy PGears.com.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave asking you, are you feeling the pain of paying more and more for your gas? PG&E has increased their rates 4 times in the last 5 years, and the new forecast says PG&E customers may see their bills increase 32% by 2026. The good thing is there are steps you can take to protect yourself from these rate hikes, and better yet, American Energy may be able to help you completely eliminate your gas bill with a new ultra-high efficiency comfort system. Did you know SMUD offers huge rebates to eliminate your old gas guzzler? They can help you guide through the whole process. Seriously, listen to me. You go to the SMUD website. There's tons of rebates available, but it is confusing on how to do it. Listen to these rebates. $2,500 from American Energy, $3,500 from SMUD, $1,000 from Caltech, $2,000 home system upgrades. That's $9,000 in rebates. Let American Energy help you out at 916-520-9990.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Progressive presents Precious Moments.
Yeah, I caught my first fish, Dad. Great job, buddy. He's a beauty. Thanks for taking me fishing. Love you, Dad.
I love you too, son. The exchange you just heard didn't actually happen, but it could. Bundle your home and other vehicles with Progressive, and you could use the savings to make sure the boat's always ready for those magical father-son moments. Who knows, maybe someday he'll actually like fishing. So keep the dream alive and the savings coming with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Hi, I'm Jade, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit is the savoriness of the sausage, the fluffiness of the egg, and the butteriness of the biscuit. It's amazing. The perfect start to my day.
Hi, everyone. It's Justin. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit is the fluffy egg, the melted cheese, and the sizzling sausage. It's the start to your morning that you didn't know you need.
Order a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
Joining us now on Sports Sense, certified financial planner Kelly Brothers. Kelly is an advisor with Cap Trust, one of the nation's largest registered investment advisors. Cap Trust counts among its clients numerous pro athletes and pro sports franchises, but most importantly serves many Northern Californians through comprehensive financial planning. Here's Kelly Brothers.
Oh, yeah. Joining us right now from the Kelly Cave. I like that. Yeah. Brothers. Good morning, Kelly.
Kelly Cave spelled Kave, just to make it,
Yeah. Kelly. You never heard that one, right? From Cheers?
That's right. That's right.
Kelly, we got going
a long way back. Man.
Long way. Yeah, that's for the 40 and over crowd. Yeah. We got a lot to cover.
Oh, my God, we do.
And we'll start with the story that is threatening to overshadow not just the Korean opening day in baseball, the NCAA March Madness tournament, which, let's be honest, ain't going to overshadow that. But my goodness gracious, Shohei Ohtani and the story that stinks to high heaven.
It does, and this is the antithesis of a dream start for the Dodgers and for Major League Baseball. I mean, their highest paid, most bankable star. First of all, they have him starting out the season at a time zone that no one can watch him.
Yeah, right.
Which I don't understand. But then secondly, you got this mess, and you have this feeling that we're not getting the full story. That maybe Shohei Ohtani is the Michael Jordan of his sport. I think most people. Yeah, I know there's a difference between going to a bookie and going to whatever the state deems to be a validated betting platform. But for most people, is he betting on baseball? And I mean, we know what happened to Pete Rose with that. And then secondly,
Pete Rose needed an interpreter.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. If he had an interpreter instead of a bookie, he would have been far better off.
He'd have been fine.
But it's just a mess. I mean, even guys, one fact I stumbled upon last night, Shohei Ohtani, even though he's deferring the vast majority, and you know what, if I had a significant gambling problem, I'd probably defer my money. No, I'm only kidding. But Shohei, even though he's deferring, he's still the highest paid player in MLB this year because of $65 million in endorsement income. So even though he's deferring the vast majority of his salary to 10 years out. So not a dream start. I don't know where it goes. I hope. I mean, he just seems like such a good guy. He seems too good to be true, and as we've seen in the past, oftentimes that leads to something going on that you never even saw coming. But we'll see how it plays out.
It's one of those things, Kelly. I think about it from baseball's perspective, the higher ups, Rob Manfred and such, where someone is going to do the deep dive in the investigation, and I'm sure baseball is going to want to protect itself as much as it can. But boy, the next layer of news information that comes out on this feels like it's really, really important.
Oh, absolutely. Someone's got to say, here's what happened, and you're either going to make it worse or put it to bed. But you're right. The next layer will be, and of course, there's also, the fact that in his contract, supposedly, he has the right now to exit his contract because of the firing of an employee that he was, involved with. That was in his contract. That the only way he could opt out was, a change in ownership or the firing of key employees in the organization. And your interpreter would be a key employee.
Sure.
Yeah, this whole thing stinks to high heaven, and I'm not trying to say at all that. I'm not trying to say that Ohtani was, a part. This really, honestly, could be he's covering for his guy, but $4.5 million gambling debt. The bookie knew that Ohtani was one way or the other back in this whole thing. I don't buy the fact that this money is being siphoned out and Ohtani would have no idea. There's all kinds of flags that would go up, and it's not like people think like, well, Shohei Ohtani's busy hitting and pitching. He's not sitting there with bifocals looking over his statements. No, dude, you have Kelly, you work in this business. You work with, I'm sure, many, many incredibly rich people, and I'm sure you know people that work with very incredibly rich people. These rich people, for the most part, they're not going over their Visa bill every month. They pay people to go over their bills every month and go, hey, I noticed this $500,000 debit. Do you know what this is about? I mean, am I wrong? That's generally how it works, right?
That's the way it should work. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, when a young bad things happen when young people get oodles of money. It just does. And we've often said, a young person getting unexpected money has as much chance of destroying their life as enhancing it. Because of that, there are tools put in place, and there are, bumpers put in place to kind of keep people in the lane. And a lot of these athletes have a deal with their agent / advisor where they get an allowance. Hey, we're going to, on the first of the month, 30,000 cash will go in there, and you shouldn't need more than that. If you do, come see us and we'll send it to you. But it just puts up a little bit, so you have to ask someone for the money, as opposed to just having, $6 million in your bank account, which would be bad for anyone, really. And it's bad financial management too.
Yeah, Kelly, and this is a little bit of an offshoot of this, but kind of tying it into Shohei and in your line of what you've done and the people that you work with that have substantial amounts of money. Do you find in general that they're really good with their money? I know that may seem weird, but are they, or is there generalizations there on people that have this kind of wealth?
Yeah, again, I think it depends on the generation they come from, Jason. I mean, when I was growing up, the richest man I knew, he sent me down to the gas station to get gasoline for his boat because he didn't want to pay the extra buck, at the marina to put the gas in. Yeah. And because that's the way he was wired, and that's why he was as successful and as wealthy as he was. And but in today's world, especially with athletes, they have no idea how they think they've been waiting for it all their lives. They have to figure out taxes, and they have to figure out that these paydays may only last for a few years, and then what? Are you going to be, are you going to actually be a good steward of your money, or are you going to, be doing something different a few years down? But so yeah, it's a problem. I would have thought Ohtani had this dialed in. I would have thought that, and you're right. Someone would have raised a red flag saying, "Wait a minute, we have 7-figure type bundles of money disappearing to an unknown bookie." We want to bring this to your attention, Mr. Ohtani.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. But we'll see how they spin this or what they bring up next. But not a good start for Mr. Manfred in the MLB season.
Well, you mean the MLB season brought to you by DraftKings via Bally's as they're moving the team to Las Vegas. And as we get into our next topic, which ties into this one, the NBA is now, pretty soon we're going to be able to blink twice and put, $20 on Purdue. They're now integrating into League Pass, which has been long expected. The ability to, you're going to have live odds on the right side of your screen. You're going to be able to click it, go there, and then it'll connect, I believe, to DraftKings. You make an instant bet. Don't think, by the way, this ain't happening for, and this is the big one, for the NFL as well with their Sunday ticket. But here we go now, all of a sudden. Baseball will get it too, probably in 20 years because they're behind the times and everything. It is easier and easier and easier to bet, and shockingly, we're in the middle of a gambling scandal.
No, you're right. The hypocrisy of all this is just slaps you in the face. But the NBA, you will be able to bet live right there on NBA League Pass if you want. At the same time, you have, who was it? Was it Bickerstaff last night? The Cavs saying he's been threatened by gamblers, that gaming has gone too far. You've got problems in Europe and some of the leagues over there. And
Kelly, sorry, they got Bernie's phone number and were threatening him and his kids, throwing out his home address, saying, we're going to do this, that, whatever. They found the guy who did this. No charges were filed. And look, you don't want to verbalize something and have it come true just because I don't like the karma out there. But I don't think it's outlandish to say that we're barreling towards a situation, not to be dramatic, where someone's going to do something really stupid at some point, stupider at some point.
Oh, no, absolutely. We're just kind of going headlong into this after it was verboten for decades.
Yeah.
This is like coming out of Prohibition, and some people are going to get crazy drunk and fall down. And that's so it's going to be messy. And boy, if you're running one of these leagues, you've got to know the tiger that you're letting into your den and what the ramifications could be. And at the same time, you got college football. They're allowing, with NIL, and they still won't let Reggie Bush participate in some things because someone put some money down on a condo many, many years ago, but which today would be, so they did. So there's the changing standards and how you judge today versus yesterday. But more importantly, boy, you are just bringing in a layer of complexity and danger and profitability, which is the reason why they're doing it, into some of these major sports. By the way, guys, one other, since we're starting the NCAA, I wanted to bring up. Saw an interesting tweet this morning about the average price for the women's Final Four is higher than the men's Final Four. But of course, they're going to play that in the stadium 1/3 the size of where the men play. But I think the main story there is, how women's tickets have skyrocketed because of Caitlin Clark, and you can see it in the ratings as well.
Yeah, I think, wasn't it Shaq that said he's like, I'm more into the women's Final Four than the men's?
The star power, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know who the men's biggest star is, where the women's, Caitlin Clark, everybody would all know who she is.
Well, I keep asking you for his name. Not Luke Getzey. The guy who's going to win the second straight NCAA Men's Player of the Year, Purdue. Zach Edey. Thank you. And I, a sports host, I can't even remember the guy's name. He's about to win his second straight. I know who Angel Reese is. I know who Caitlin Clark is.
Right.
You're right. There is a different type of star power, Jason and Kelly, and I love it. In fact, I think I saw the same thing, Kelly. Didn't they say at the time it was 3 times as much or 2 times as much as the men's?
Yeah, the numbers I saw, guys, up 250% year over year, and I think the average price is up around $470, and the men's is like $250 or $200, something like that. So, but of course, again, it's a football stadium that the men are playing in.
Yeah.
So, and one other thing, guys, there is a meeting going on today. The people who track flights have tracked Tiger Woods, John Henry, the Saudi PIF fund. They're all meeting in the Bahamas today, and hopefully they get some sort of an agreement because, the ratings on the Players Championship were ugly. I think the ratings on LIV are ugly, and here we are headed toward the Masters. So they need to come to an agreement and come to it fast.
I would just say this, and I know we got a break. The ratings on LIV are terrible, and honestly, I hope they all make up, and I'm a PGA guy, but they have done themselves no favors with their lack of a TV deal, with the format. I don't necessarily mind the playing format, but get rid of the music, get on Fox, or get off the CW, get on Fox. You know, I don't mind it being a little bit different. They can wear shorts. That's fine, whatever. But make it a little more PGA-esque with these same golfers. They'll do a lot better. Having to figure this thing out on CW is just stupid.
It almost feels to me, Dave, like they're on the CW as a big middle finger saying basically, it doesn't matter where we are. The money means nothing to us. We just want to own the sport. Because you're right. You take Dustin Johnson and John Rahm and Brooks Koepka, and you put them on Fox or you're gonna do well. But they're just basically saying we don't care. We just want to own the sport.
Well, more to come with that. More to come with the Ohtani thing, and more to come with gambling. Kelly Brothers.
I know.
Yeah, it's all going to be talked about each and every Thursday. Kelly joins us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys. Great to see you.
Yep. Have a wonderful weekend. That is Kelly Brothers. We're late. We'll take a break. When we come back, the Kings defense, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy lately. We got some numbers to back it up. But are you buying it? Are you buying or selling that the insertion of Keon Ellis has turned this team into one of the better defending teams in the league? We'll get to that next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Dr. Ken Howachek and kinesiologist Kelsey Graham discuss the Good Feet store.
The foot has a lot of detail. It has a lot of complexity. There's a lot that can go wrong. A lot of problems start in the foot and end up elsewhere. Knee pain, hip pain, back pain. When aligning the feet properly, we can see relief elsewhere. And that's the beauty of the Good Feet arch support. It can place the feet into their ideal position and gives them the balance, the support, the comfort, and the relief of the pain. The bottom line is that the Good Feet arch support can be a highly effective pain relief solution when nothing else has worked.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. So all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Visit the Good Feet store in Sacramento, Roseville, Modesto, Stockton, and Vacaville for a free fitting and test walk.
At Ashton & Price, over the last 25 years, we've won just about every injury case you can think of. Slip and fall, falling merchandise, fell through rotted decking, we won those. Dangerous stairs, falls into holes, dog bites, won them. Injured while pedestrian or on a bicycle, auto, motorcycle, big rig, company vehicle, Uber, or Lyft accident, we've won them all. And the best news is there's no fee until you win. So no matter how you got injured,
remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Planning for spring at Lowe's means big savings on outdoor power equipment, and Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Buy one select Ego string trimmer, leaf blower, or mower kit. Get one select 56-volt battery free. That's up to a $299 value. Power through spring with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 4/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
If you're looking to move out of your parents' place, you could really cut expenses by bundling your car and renter's insurance with Progressive, which is good because your little brother has gotten really territorial. You're blood related. You'd think it would be fine to share food in the fridge. I mean, who writes their name on every individually wrapped slice of cheese, Tyler? Still, you've got to admire the commitment. So bundle your renters and car insurance with Progressive and use the savings to help you move out and have all the cheese you want. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states.
Country in the Park is back May 17th and 18th at Cal Expo with Brantley Gilbert, Dustin Lynch, Jay Cohen, Walker Hayes, and more. Tickets start at just $46. Country in the Park May 17th and 18th at Cal Expo. For more information, visit CITPFest.com.
Brought to you by California Army National Guard, Naturewood Home Furnishings, and RVs of Sacramento.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Drapes, Kyle Draper here from Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. You know, there's nothing like getting a massage on my way to work. I know it sounds crazy, but my new ride has seats that massage my back. Leave it to Mercedes-Benz. I've had my new EQS SUV for a few months now, and it's the most gorgeous and sophisticated vehicle I've ever had. I've owned electric cars before, but Mercedes-Benz has set a new standard on how awesome an electric car can be. I never stress about battery charging, and it's got remarkably long range, and it is easy to charge. Now, if you could plug in your hairdryer in the morning, you could plug in this car. It's very simple, and the timing is perfect. It's Mercedes Madness Month at Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. Enjoy up to $19,000 in Mercedes-Benz incentives on select new vehicles, plus a complimentary home charger and 2 years of prepaid maintenance. And they've got certified pre-owned Mercedes vehicles as low as 1.99% APR for qualified buyers. It's Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. It's just a short 30-minute drive from Sacramento, right off I-5, or online at mbfstockton.com.
All guests come to you from the Folsom Lake Honda Hotline.
Only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and vocal.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Jacob. Table. You wanted to. You wanted to. You wanted to. You wanted to. Soundgarden, everybody. Welcome back. Speaking of Soundgarden, former Soundgarden member Jeff Lynne, his band ELO is coming October 23rd.
The 23rd?
The 23rd.
Okay.
To a Golden One Center. And hey, we got tickets for you later on.
Okay.
Also, right now, let's go with the.
Hey, if you listened earlier.
You were listening earlier, made it really easy for you. The Jiffy Lube drive of the game. Call right now and tell us who the driver of the game, who was involved, what it was, and you'll get a $100 gift certificate to Jiffy Lube. Jason, last night the Kings just allowed 89 points. Now listen, I'm nitpicking. To be clear, I'm incredibly nitpicking here. I'm 100% happy with last night's game. Everything was great. All I'm saying is when they went into the fourth quarter, the Raptors had 65 points.
Okay.
And I had these like delusions of like, dude, oh man, how cool would it be if they held these guys like the Knicks to under 80? I was like, really, you have a hard time staying. I mean, I love blowouts when the Kings are on the good side, but you try to find like different benchmarks to make it like a game. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, they could do this. They held them to 18. I mean, they're probably not going to hold them to 80. They held them to 18 in the second, but let's at least 80, 85. That'd be great. And then for a while, it looked like Toronto's going to score 100 points.
Well, yeah, they had about a 4-minute drought in the fourth quarter. But what I do a lot too, especially in last night's game, I want to say it was about 2 to 3 minutes left in the third. I think the Kings had 93, and I'm in here with Henry and Deuce, and I said, I don't think they need to score again. Oh, we were kind of playing that game like, well,
right.
Ooh, it's going to be close. And then to your point, early fourth, I'm like, oh man, they would have needed more than 93. But by the end, they didn't need it.
They didn't. 89. So you were right. Now, when was that they got that, by the way?
I don't know when they got to 93, but it was definitely, what did they have after the end of 99? So probably 2 to 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
It was an incredibly entertaining game.
Yeah.
I'll take those all day. In fact, I would like those to be the remainder of the season.
Yeah. So again, if you want to discredit last night defensively, okay, that's fine. 89, Toronto's terrible. Okay. Well, they've held 8 teams the entire year under 100. 8 games.
8 games.
But 3 times in the last 5.
Yeah.
So something's happening there. I think the metrics, a lot of people are posting it on social, like since March, their defensive rating, I think it's top 10, maybe 7, something like that, maybe even higher.
I believe 3 of those 5, those 3, Keon Ellis started.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're now 7-0 with Keon Ellis as a
Correct.
starter. Okay. I'm just going to put this out there. Like, we defer all the time. Well, I don't want to include you. I'll speak for me. Defer to Mike Brown all the time.
Yeah.
Coach of the year. Kevin Huerter, Red Velvet Lounge. We don't need to throw our credentials out as to how much we love Kevin Huerter. Unless there's some crazy change in what happens. For example, if Kevin Huerter were to be probable today, if Mike Brown doesn't keep Keon Ellis in the lineup, he's lost his marbles. I can't imagine he's going to make that. I mean, I can't. I just can't find a way to defend that if that happens. Not unless, again, if Herter's out another 2-3 weeks, and all of a sudden Keon Ellis is, and it's not just Keon Ellis, but they get tape on him, this, that, whatever. Things can always change. But as things are trending right now, I'm running out of reasons. As much as I love Kevin Huerter and trust Mike Brown, I'm running out of reasons to defend not starting Keon Ellis every game. They're a different team. They're a better team.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm trying to figure out what the logic would be. They had one with Huerter last year. They won with Huerter this year, even with his struggles. They were winning in this month, 7-3? So they're doing some good things. But to me, Keon is a fit piece.
Yes.
Where you really notice him defensively, he's a fit-in guy offensively, but still can score. And I would, maybe if Kevin is out 2 to 3 more weeks, let's just say, you're going to play some really high leverage, meaningful games like those 2 next week against Dallas.
Right.
And if Keon is as good and massive in those games, like those are telling you stories. We're getting information every game about Keon Ellis.
Correct.
And it's positive information.
Very positive.
Yeah.
And at that point, you just, I mean,
it doesn't mean, hey, look, Kevin Huerter comes back and sorry, Kevin, you're never playing again.
Of course
That's
not
the case. But it also maybe takes a little pressure. Maybe you could argue it adds more. But look, Kevin, come in, make your shots.
If
you make your shots, we're going to play you. Malik comes in, he makes a difference. Can you come in and make a difference? That might be the spot they're put in.
I would even challenge it this way. Hey, Kevin, get right against other teams' second units. You're playing not the starters.
Right.
It should technically. I don't buy the whole thing that it's going to hurt someone's scoring or production when they go to the bench. Look, if going to the bench and getting minutes against the other team's second team, meaning not good enough to start, if you can't get your numbers there, so put you in the starting lineup against that doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
I will say it this way, though. I think it's really important for Huerter to play with Sabonis.
The only pushback, and that's where
doesn't mean he has to start.
Right. You're also playing with generally 3 to 4 of your own players that are not starter level too. And that also may mean you get focused on more. I understand that too, that if you have Fox and Huerter and you're the fourth option, you're going to be open a lot more. Whereas if you're on the bench, maybe you get doubled. The excuses are running out.
Yeah.
The team's 7-0 with this guy as a starter.
Right.
That's almost the 10th of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Come on. We'll take a break. When we come back, Sam Amick will join us for his usual Thursday segment. Right now, though, as we break, let's get the drive of the game. Good morning, Summer.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. I think Jason's doing well. I won't speak for Chris, but I believe he's doing well. There, I just spoke for him. Summer, I think you're about to do a lot better, though, if you've got the Jiffy Lube drive of the game.
I think I've got it.
Okay. Who is it, to who, and what?
So it was a lead-out pass to Alex Len, who takes a big old step and delivers the hammer.
Hammer. I don't know, Jason. I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm going to say my confidence level is a 5.
Okay.
But we're going to play this real quick and see if Summer got it. All right, everyone stand by here.
Kelly Olynyk left corner for 3. Off the heel of the rim. Chris Duarte with the rebound. Long lead out pass to Alex Len. He goes strong and hammers it. Let's make that your Jiffy Lube drive of the game. It came right after we were playing beautifully, brought to you by Dial Pad.
Hey, Summer. That's what it was. Look at me. I should have believed. Summer, congratulations. You got yourself a $100 gift certificate to Jiffy Lube to use on anything Jiffy Lube has to offer for you to springerize and summarize your vehicle. So congratulations, and more importantly, thanks for listening, Summer.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, real quick, can you answer for me? What local sports station makes all your car maintenance dreams come true?
Sactown Sports, baby.
Oh, wow.
That's a promo, dude. That is absolute promo from Summer. Sam Amick coming up next. Sactown Sports.
De'Aaron Fox plays here.
Stolen by Fox. Breakaway coming up for De'Aaron. And a simple, casual spike to the left hand. The Kings lead by 3.
Sactown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
Try NyQuil Severe Honey Flavor. The nighttime, sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, Honeylicious, best sleep with a cold medicine.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by the National Railroad Passenger Corporation.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday starts out nice and cool, and as we head through the afternoon, we'll have mostly sunny skies ahead. Temperatures down slightly today with highs in the lower 70s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
No one does spring travel like Amtrak. That's because now more kids ages 2 to 12 ride for 50% off. Not only will you travel comfortably, you'll save too. Book now at Amtrak.com. Restrictions apply.
It's easy to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different? How? You sell high commission investment products, right?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our client's best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our clients and then tailor a portfolio based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we have one transparent management fee, structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments and securities involve the risk of loss.
Jiffy Lube has a special promotion going on right now. Simply purchase a Pennzoil Platinum full synthetic oil change at Jiffy Lube and receive a $25 e-gift card from popular brands for food, gas, and more. It's that easy. Simply purchase a Pennzoil Platinum full synthetic oil change and receive a $25 e-gift card. So basically, going to Jiffy Lube can get you a free lunch or a pizza for dinner. That's what we call added value for the consumer. That's why Jiffy Lube is #1 in the greater Sacramento area for oil changes. Visit jiffylube.com for more details and valuable coupons today.
Savings. Now that's speaking the Lowe's language. And with My Lowe's Rewards, your savings just keep coming. Save money with member-only offers and earn points when you shop. More points equal more rewards just for you. Because Lowe's knows you earned it, literally. Learn more about our new loyalty program at lowes.com/MyLowe'sRewards. Program subject to terms and conditions. Points are awarded on eligible purchases. See lowes.com/terms for full details. Subject to change.
Ew, gotta get rid of this old Backstreet Boys t-shirt.
Tell me why.
Because it stinks, boys.
Tell me why.
I've washed it so many times, but the odor won't come out.
Tell me why.
No, you tell me why I can't get rid of this odor.
Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh? It doesn't just cover up odors. It helps remove them.
Wow, it worked, guys.
Yeah.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes more odor in one wash than the leading value detergent in 3 washes. Find it wherever you buy laundry products.
All guests come to you from the Folsom Lake Honda hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, KHTK-AM Sacramento, KYMX HD2 Sacramento, the only station in Sacramento giving you local sports coverage from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Sactown Sports.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Thursday at 8, halfway through. That means one thing and one thing only, though. My brother in Great Clips, the one, the only, the lovely, the talented, Sam Amick of The Athletic. Good morning, Samuel.
Good morning, gentlemen. Did Domas get you to keep dropping all these great clip references, Dave? Is that what happened?
Domas?
He's got a sponsorship with Great Clips.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, well, then even better. Now that Domas, Sam, myself. By the way, how do you and I not have sponsorships? Domas has one.
Let's go.
That's right.
Here's a plug, kind of indirectly. I'll just plug the company you work for, but during the break, and we'll get to this later, by the way, Fabian Ardaya, a baseball writer for The Athletic. I was just reading. He has the latest on the Shohei Ohtani scandal going on right now, and there's a couple of revelations in there that we sadly and sorely need to go over, but just illustrating your Athletic subscription. Obviously, we're talking to Sam. We're going to talk basketball. During this interview, we're going to reference an interview that his colleague Anthony Slater had with Malik Monk. And then you've got baseball. So I'll do the plug at the beginning rather than the end. Hey, it's cheap. It's effective. It's great journalism. It's easy to curate what you want. I have a list of my favorite writers, so that way it shows up on the front page all the time. I only wrote one down. It was Sam. But still, I have that page. And there you go, Sam. Pretty good. Did it right? I saw you took your glasses off.
Yeah, I'm just going to go blind today. We're going blind. No, that was good. I'm sure your employers love all the free advertising you're giving out today. Appreciate it.
We got to work to try to get you on. Here's my first question.
Yep.
I want to talk about Anthony Slater's article on Malik Monk, and we went over this yesterday. And I'm paraphrasing, but at the end of the article, Malik said something like, when asked by Anthony, are you going to stay in Sacramento or do you want to? Monk said something like, depends on the postseason. I want to see how we do in the postseason, but I love it here. The fans love me. I love the fans, yada, yada, yada. I'd love to stay here. And Sam, I don't want to be drama guy. And it's like Malik has done everything but say, I'm staying here for sure. But help me out here. Anthony did a great job of going through and laying out all the money parameters. Malik and his agent have known since the beginning of the year, probably since before the year started, exactly what the Kings can offer, exactly what they can't offer, and the only unknown is what other teams will offer. So even based on what he just said, am I right to be incredibly worried that the Kings, through no fault of their own, could very easily lose Malik if a Philly, if a San Antonio, somebody comes in with, 20 a year and a guaranteed starting job, or am I being too dramatic?
No, I don't. And I'll preface this by saying, this is informed speculation just like you. So I don't want to make Kings fans freak out, but that calculus and the way you laid it out, I think is fair. I do think, and I know it's been analyzed a lot after that story came out, but there's a couple layers to it, right? Like the 6-man role and his, candor regarding the fact that he doesn't like it, but he is willing to do it on this team. Like that factor matters because he didn't outright say, I want to be a starter starting next year, no matter what.
Right.
But, but it would have been better for Kings fans purposes if he was like, oh my God, I want to be the next, Manu Ginobili, Andre Iguodala. He didn't say that. The money stuff is a big deal. Because when you're talking about a deal where I think his next max from the Kings, correct me if I'm wrong, but would be around 17.
Yeah, 17.4, I think is what it was.
Yeah, I mean, in today's NBA, for a guy that brings as much as he does, the market could very easily be above that. It just could. And then you have a guy who, think about it this way, and this will probably make Kings fans feel even worse. Think about the way the beginning of his career went, and a lot of the money that he left on the table during that stretch because he had his rookie scale deal. Now he's signing a minimum with the Lakers. That's not, the way a young player would like his financial career to go in the NBA. Ideally you sign a big deal after that rookie deal. So he's already behind the 8 ball from that standpoint. And again, I know we're talking about a ton of money, no matter who it is.
Sure.
But so, yeah, I think it's fair to be a little worried. And I think the playoff comment that he made lastly is on point because I think for all of them, it's going to be a fascinating offseason to see where the mood is after the playoffs. And by the way, not to just keep going down the dark road, they're playing pretty well lately. They just, I looked at it right now. It's like they're right there on the play-in. Like the idea of them falling short of the playoffs is still a scenario that's in play. So a lot of stakes, and he's an incredibly important player for what they do.
On the list of things, it feels like, Sam, the only thing that the Kings can tweak in their positive. I mean, they've got the lead, let's say, because he's here. He seems to like it here. He's played well here. He's one of the front runners, if not the front runner, to win a pretty prestigious award in the league. But the one thing that it feels like they can, I don't know if you could quote unquote promise, but what about that starting position? How much do you think that could move the needle? Because you're right. I mean, if Orlando, Detroit, who is it, San Antonio, Philly offers that much more, and he already feels he's a little behind in the financial game, missing out on one more year is kind of a big deal. So what do you think they could do in regards to that, and how much do you think that could move the needle for a guy like Malik Monk?
I mean, I actually, just my opinion, I don't think that would move. I think that he's a smart enough basketball guy to know that I actually think in with this roster, he is best used off the bench. And I think, like the hypothetical that comes to mind is, if the Kings front office went to Mike Brown and said, hey, we got to have him, be in the starting lineup. I think Mike, would be concerned about what the ceiling would be for that group, because it's Malik's playmaking with the second unit, because you're not always with Fox and Sabonis, who are going to have that ball in their hands a ton. Like, I think you take away some of Malik's superpower if you put him in the backcourt alongside De'Aaron. And I think defensively you would have issues. Now, Kevin Huerter obviously got hurt and was never considered an above average defender. But now with Keon Ellis and kind of what he's been able to do, like, the defense remains an issue that they're trying to work on. I don't think Fox and Monk side by side. I think the rest of the league would say, "Oh, that's great. Let's attack the rim." And Fox has gotten a lot better on that end too. But so I guess all I'm saying is it goes down to what Malik thinks of the Kings situation, because I think they might take a step back if they put him in the starting lineup.
And not necessarily, Sam, I'm not trying to counter what you said. I don't disagree with it. But what gave me pause, and you referenced this, I've got the quote in front of me now from Anthony's article. When he asked Malik about starting and whether or not he enjoyed coming off the bench, Malik's quote was, hell no, I don't like it. But S word, it's what I got to do for us to win and play better. So I just take the role head on. Now, again, we can translate whatever. Maybe he's saying, yeah, I want to start, but hey, this is how I'm helping the team and I'm all for it. And it's not an issue. But man, you could also read that the other way of like, I'm doing this year in a contract year because they took a chance on me and gave me the 2-year, $18 million deal, but I ain't doing this next year. I'm either starting with my Kentucky guy in the backcourt, or I can start on a bunch of other teams. I just don't know which way to go with it.
Yeah, I hear you, but I think then it becomes a different conversation for the Kings, which is look at all the possible backcourt mates for De'Aaron Fox, and at that point it becomes, is Malik, let's say the market goes all the way up to 25, which would be a ton.
Yeah.
Is Malik Monk the ideal guy to give $25 million to a year for the Kings' purposes? I don't know that he is. I just don't. I mean, my God, Slater had some good detail in the article, and it was a great story. But let's not forget, like, Mike Brown having to tell Malik Monk, "Hey, you've played over 1,000 minutes and you've never taken a charge." Like, that part has gotten better. But it's this is pro sports, right? Like, we judge athletes a lot of times within the context of their contract. Brock Purdy is, a success story because he's making $900,000. When he's making $30 million, everybody's going to look at him differently. Malik is going to be in a similar boat. And the Kings, I think, have to look at that, because for this role, coming off the bench, being the spark plug, I know for a fact Mike Brown absolutely loves the way that he can bring him in with the closing lineup and show the opponent something late in the game that they haven't seen for most of the game. It gives them a unique wrinkle that he likes. And I think if it becomes about a starting backcourt mate, then, I mean, they're going to be somewhat limited in their ability to go get somebody else. But, I think at that point, you might have to bring in a few more candidates to make sure that Malik is the guy.
Sam, we've already mentioned a couple teams that do have money. It's going to turn out to be a pretty decent free agent summer. So kind of with that said, do you think there is a number of teams that would line up for Malik besides the Kings?
I do. Philadelphia is an interesting one because, they obviously made the James Harden trade. They've got a lot of assets, and their strategy the entire time wasn't to strike right away and go replace James Harden. It was to take their time. Tyrese Maxey was going to have room to get better. Obviously, the Joel Embiid injury changed things for them, but it hasn't changed, I don't think, their summer, which is that they're going to be star hunting yet again. They got Daryl Morey from, the Rockets previously. That's what he does. They've been tied to Paul George, who has not got an extension done with the Clippers. Malik, I think, would be in that similar category. Hasn't accomplished as much as Paul, but like a dynamic scorer who could add something to a Sixers team where Joel needs more help. So they come to mind. The one that, and again, clean this up for me, guys, if I misspeak, but like I think Orlando's interesting because they have money. They've been tied to Klay Thompson, who's going to be a free agent this summer. Conceivably that would put them in the Malik Monk market as well. So I think there are teams out there. Orlando's 5th in the East right now, which quietly nobody's really paying attention to. I looked at it today. They're a game behind, like the Knicks. Everybody rightfully believes have had a really, really strong year, and the Magic are like one game behind them. So a guy like Malik, I could see Orlando being appealing, especially since he appears to like the kind of the small market, slow type vibe that Sacramento has given him. So again, I'm like Dave said at the top, I do think there is some reason for concern here.
And can I just add, and I know none of us are cap honks, can I just add that you have exactly what the NBA should want? You have a mid-market, small market team that has built up largely through the draft, even counting trading a draft asset for Domantas Sabonis. It's just asinine to me that Malik Monk is part of the Sacramento Kings, yet the Kings' hands are tied, and other teams, in a world where it seems like the Golden State Warriors and Phoenix Suns and LA Lakers can have a $400 million cap and sign like 3 guys to a max deal, and the Kings are hamstrung on being able to re-sign one of their bench players, and they can only give him $17 million. Sam, that just, I know I'm a purple glasses guy, but that just seems stinky.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, and I wish I had all the numbers in front of me, but it's like they also made a choice to give a Brinks truck to Fox and a Brinks truck to Sabonis. And, and if they had managed their money, and I'm not criticizing, I'm just giving you the reality. If they'd managed their money differently, I mean, they could have set it up in a way where, if they reach this point and Malik, now it's an option for next year that he's opting out of, right? Or no?
I thought it was a 2-year, $18 million deal. I could be wrong, but I think that's it.
Well, I mean, I guess, since I don't have the numbers in front of me, I won't argue with your premise. I mean, I get it. It's not ideal, and it is going to require, I think, Malik feeling strongly enough about this situation to look beyond just the bottom line, and we'll have to wait and see if that happens.
Sam, I know you've been checking this team out. You mentioned earlier playing better. They are. Good month of March. They can't really shake free of in the standings at all, but some numbers suggest some improvement defensively. That's been an area that probably has kept many to think that they can do anything. But a lot of it seems like it's tied into someone people wouldn't expect, Keon Ellis, getting put into the lineup with the injury to Kevin Huerter and just getting more minutes lately in the rotation. What do you think about what you're seeing from this team defensively, and are you kind of buying that there's substantial improvement there?
Yeah, it's funny. Right before we hopped on, Jay, I haven't looked at their defensive rating in a while and saw that it was 15th, and that was the goal really coming into the year for Mike Brown and his staff, was to be top half of the league. I mean, top 10 is something that nobody would have expected or predicted given this roster. Top 15 is pretty good. The obvious, the only downside is that we didn't expect the offense to be 12th. But still, if you look at the defensive side, you give him credit for getting better. Keon, He's just a scrappy, energetic, long, impactful player. And they, I think rightfully realized that you spend most of the season with the offense not clicking like it had before. And the one part people forget is that offense in general, it obviously just went up again this season. The Kings are not as far off from their kind of offensive rate of last season as people believe. They just have fallen down in the rankings because everybody else got better. But especially with playoff time around the corner, the idea of having a guy like Keon who can hound perimeter scorers and attack the glass and spark the break and honestly has hunger because his career is on the line right here. This is a great opportunity for him. I like it. I think it's been a good move by Mike and obviously it's been made a little, you feel terrible for Kevin, but they just went from feeling as if he was going to lose his job to Keon anyway, potentially, to, the injury cementing it for now. But it's great for them that they have a guy like Keon there.
Sam Amick joining us from The Athletic. Sam, just a quick aside as we go around the NBA. I'm sure you at least are tangentially aware of the Grizzlies Warriors fracas last night. Draymond Green, I think Santi Aldama, Taylor Hawkins, kind of trips and goes to the floor. Looking at the replays, I'm not going to ask you to predict Joe Dumars' brain, but is there a chance the NBA gets involved here and as they have before, the previous altercations and incidents clause kicks in with Draymond and he might miss time?
First of all, buddy, you just made Foo Fighters fans very sad because you have Taylor.
Thank you for catching that. Taylor Jenkins, sorry.
It's a miracle. He has come back as the coach.
You're right. Jeez, thank you for catching that. Okay, everything else but Taylor Jenkins, yes.
Although, as another aside, the Amick family got Foo Fighters tickets the other day, so we're
look, taking the whole fam?
Mom's not necessarily into it, but me and the boys are going to head down for sure.
I'm sure she will be absolutely miserable having a night without all the boys hanging out and doing. I'm sure she's just going to terribly miss it.
Well, I know I keep rambling on the side. The other hilarious part for me is it'll be about 18 hours. It's August 13th. It's about 18 hours after I get back from having been in Europe for 32 days. So I'm sure I'm going to be like energetic and ready to rock. So that'll be fun.
Couple quick things.
Yeah.
Number one, that was
a flex.
That was a really good, solid, he flexed, but here's the thing. He inserted the flex into a very salient point he was making about a concert that we only got onto because I made a mistake about a guy's name. So that was A-level flexing.
Right.
32 days in Europe. I got to imagine this is your sister and you're doing the Europe thing again, probably.
We're doing it for a couple of weeks, but then the family will fly home and then it's off to cover the Olympics. So it's a combo trip. We're just going to keep flexing here, Dave.
Got another great flex, but not really because I asked and he's given a normal answer. Hey, if you're over there and you want to see a preseason soccer match, I got you.
Hey, let's go.
You just got to drive to Yorkshire, Northern England, about 3.5 hours north of London. If you can do that, you can go see York, Liverpool, Manchester, and then stop in Old Huddersfield and watch a match.
Is that now we're completely derailed. I'm going to hook you up with my sister who lives in Sheffield, buddy, because I don't think that's that far from where you're talking about.
No, I don't think so. But I'm married, Sam, as you know, and have a wife. You've met her. Jeez,
what is happening here?
What is so awkward? Wow.
Okay,
anyway.
So Taylor Jenkins.
Yes.
This didn't say Swift.
Midday Grohl came from the top row. Taylor Jenkins. That's the only part where I wonder if the NBA might do something because I actually thought the telecast, and if anybody didn't see it, Draymond in Santi, can't say his name. They get into it. Desmond Bane's the one who pushes Draymond, but it kind of doesn't matter, right? Draymond is the initial spark, is the case most of the time. Taylor hits the deck pretty hard, and I guess was holding his knee a little bit afterwards. Looked like one of those I've fallen and I can't get up commercials.
Right.
So that's the part where, from an NBA standpoint, when I saw it, my thought was, even if he's fine, geez, man, the optics of a head coach trying to argue with the ref, and he can't even argue with the ref without getting barreled over, is not great. Draymond seemed to calm it down pretty quickly and went back to Desmond Bain and said whatever he had to say to kind of end it. The initial ref, I don't know who was standing right there. It was a mistake not to tee Draymond up initially when he's pushing, Aldama the way that he did. Like, that's why the Grizzlies then felt the need to come back and say, we're not going to let you push our guy around. So not a huge deal, but not great.
I know the league won't do anything about this, but maybe the team will. Dave showed me the clip earlier. Should the Clippers fine James Harden for playing defense on offense? If you saw the clip, Sam.
I didn't see it. What happened?
Oh my God, are you serious?
So both of us hadn't seen it.
You had Sam. Shame on you. As a matter of fact, we're going to do something here. Sam, I need you to pull out your phone. Just go on Twitter, open up Twitter, and just search in the search bar. Just search Harden. This is how you'll find it very easily. I need you to watch this live on the air
so
with this.
Get his reaction.
It's honestly one of the craziest things I've ever seen in the NBA. I actually think it's the very top thing. Kevin DeGandhi posted it. I don't know if you see that or not.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
What the hell?
He claimed, the team had been in a fog. He was trying to lift up spirits. He did not block Kawhi's shot. He looked like he sure attempted to.
Dude.
That's great.
What is wrong with your guy, man?
I mean, and the tweet says it all, that it does look like a video game glitch where your fingers
That worked out better than I thought, Dave. His reaction, what the?
Like, that's why I don't like playing 2K. Is because I'll be running down the court and I'll just start jumping,
Right.
Yeah.
Is that the best defense James Harden's ever played?
I want to know, like, on the NBA analytics, does that go in the category of like a Kawhi Leonard contested three?
Yeah.
And we were talking about this too. Like, what if James had blocked it? Does he get the block?
Yeah.
Also, what if James blocked it into like the fifth row and just came down into the crotch chopped it? Does he get teed? There's all kinds of fun stuff here.
I mean, geez.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Gambling implications?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that was the thing, is that James Harden's interpreter had the under. I don't know, man. He is as I said before, I respect the fact that he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he is, and he should be. I will raise a glass of champagne when he retires. He's just the most unethical basketball player I've ever seen in my life. Did you know this, Sam? Did you know James Harden actually has more free throws made than field goals?
I did not.
Yeah, there's your stat of the day. So anyways, how are you?
I'm good. Did you know that Domas is going to break? How long is the record for double-doubles?
It's what, 55, and he's at 53, I think? Or?
Yeah. He's at 51. I think it's 53. That's the modern era. But technically, Wilt has like 200.
But he was going up against, let's be a Sears Roebuck stalker.
Yeah. And How's it always the plumbers that take the shade?
I know.
I don't know.
Why can't it be a roofer? Or one of them people that the gutter cleaners. Accountants.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah, he's
an interpreter.
He's two off, Sam, but not an all-star.
But why does Wilt's not count? What am I missing here?
I don't know. It's like the NBA ABA merger.
Yeah,
I don't know. It should count, but
all right.
He's at like 220 something.
Yeah, I mean, I joked with somebody yesterday. I took personal blame for Domas not getting on the All-Star team. If you remember that interview that we had, I published it, I think 3 hours before the coaches' votes deadline was supposed to be in. And I just look back at that, and I know I pivoted hard to Domas, but my God, the idea that this guy couldn't get on the All-Star team is wild.
Yeah.
Oh, the clown hair is going on now?
Yeah, I'm wearing your hat, Sam, for publishing that article.
I know.
You won't get that at Great Clips.
Well, I'm not saying that the Wilt thing doesn't count, but Sabonis is more impressive. Like, dude, you're 7'4", playing in an age.
He wasn't that.
Or 7'1", playing in an age where, has anybody ever looked at old clips? We talk about this in like Bob Cousy dribbling.
I'm not sitting here for the Wilt slander. I'm not. Is great. The fact that you just said that something he did is more impressive than Wilt, I don't think I'm going to let that fly.
You think that I'm going to put it like this: if Domantas Sabonis played in the era Wilt played, he would actually have 83 triple doubles in a full year in 82 years. Like, I don't know. That's a whole different hour though, Sam. Right? We'll never know the answer.
It doesn't have a weird urge to have a snow cone. I don't know why.
Those are the best ones. The rainbow ones you used to get after Little League, right?
Sure.
You guys have that? Sure. You go to the snack bar after your game and you get a snow cone? No, they didn't do that in Pleasanton.
They do. They do.
All right. Sam Amick joining us. World traveling Sam.
Yes.
Just to recap, James Harden's a weirdo. Malik Monk may or may not come back. Sam's going to be in Europe for a month, then go to the Foo Fighters. Watch that jet lag, dude. It's a B. I
know it's part of your life now, right?
Part of my life, but I won't be covering the Olympics or nothing. But good for you, dude. Somehow, because you're going for the Team USA, right?
Correct.
Are you staying on a boat?
Sherlock Holmes over here. Staying at a place in Lille, because I don't know if you guys have heard, the basketball is actually like 2.5 hours away from Paris for most of the time. So I will get to know the small town of Lille very well up near Belgium.
Okay, that's Sam Amick, and he'll be doing live check-ins from Lille, France, and the Olympics. We just closed that deal. Sam, appreciate you. Say hi to the fam. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
thank you.
That's Samuel Amick of The Athletic. We'll take a break. When we come back, speaking of The Athletic, let's get into the Shohei Ohtani story again, and this thing just gets fish. This thing's so fishy, it's like an ocean. What? No? Okay. We'll take a break. We'll come back with that next.
Subscribe to Sactown Sports on YouTube and watch the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Live Monday through Friday from 6 to 6. Plus view archive shows and exclusive content.
Subscribe at youtube.com/Sactown Sports.
Jiffy Lube has a special promotion going on right now. Simply purchase a Pennzoil Platinum full synthetic oil change at Jiffy Lube and receive a $25 e-gift card from popular brands for food, gas, and more. It's that easy. Simply purchase a Pennzoil Platinum full synthetic oil change and receive a $25 e-gift card. So basically, going to Jiffy Lube can get you a free lunch or a pizza for dinner. That's what we call added value for the consumer. That's why Jiffy Lube is #1 in the greater Sacramento area for oil changes. Visit jiffylube.com for more details and valuable coupons today.
Taste on a whole new level at Sky River Casino in Elk Grove. Enjoy the height of hospitality, whether you're craving an upscale steakhouse, authentic Chinese hot pot and dim sum, or having a refreshing beverage while watching the game. Visit skyriver.com today. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Folsom Lake Kia.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday starts out nice and cool, and as we head through the afternoon, we'll have mostly sunny skies ahead. Temperatures down slightly today with highs in the lower 70s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Shop Folsom Lake Kia during their spring event and save big on your favorite models. You can even buy with zero down on approval of credit. Shop your trusted Kia dealership for over 25 years and tell them DC sent you. FolsomLakeKia.com.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for American Energy Heating and Air with a question. Have you recently had a technician diagnose your HVAC system and you were a bit surprised at how much it cost? Or did something seem off about their quote? Because at American Energy, they take pride in giving you honest, straightforward solutions to get that system up and running. Have their qualified technicians come out and give you a free second opinion. It's free. You got nothing to lose but some dollars off of that original quote. They're making the uncomfortable comfortable. They've been doing it since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. That's why they keep having customers coming back for more and more and more. You can call them and set that appointment at 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Visit new and exciting places across the U.S. On Amtrak, it isn't just about the destination, it's about the journey. Without any busy airports or cramped car rides, with no middle seats, extra legroom, and first-class private rooms. New adventures are just an Amtrak away. Book now at Amtrak.com. Hey, Sacramento, get ready to mark your calendars because here is your live events calendar. It's time to amp up your entertainment game. First, catch the comedic brilliance of Hassan Minhaj at the Safe Credit Union Performing Arts Center, March 29th. It'll be an evening filled with laughter that you don't want to miss. But hold on, it gets even better. On March 30th, Thunder Valley presents an unforgettable night with the Jacksons and Sister Sledge. Dance the night away to their legendary hits. And that's not all. You don't want to miss NF's electrifying performance at the Golden One Center, presented by Live Nation on June 8th. You'll be blown away by his raw talent and magnetic stage presence. And speaking of legendary performances, mark your calendars for June 11th, because Live Nation is bringing Janet Jackson to the Golden One Center. A night packed with iconic hits and mesmerizing choreography that will leave you speechless. And then, June 15th, Ronnie Chang brings his hilarious show to the Safe Credit Union Performing Arts Center. It's an evening of hilarious comedy and unforgettable moments. Visit LiveNation.com or Ticketmaster to grab your tickets. And that's your live events calendar. We're your ultimate destination for the hottest live events in town.
Right now, the sewer system is probably the last thing on your mind. And that's okay, because at the Sacramento Area Sewer District, it's our first priority. If you have a sewer problem like a slow drain or a backup, call us first, day or night.
Dr. Ken Howachek and kinesiologist Kelsey Graham discuss the Good Feet store.
The foot has a lot of detail. It has a lot of complexity. There's a lot that can go wrong. A lot of problems start in the foot and end up elsewhere. Knee pain, hip pain, back pain. When aligning the feet properly, we can see relief elsewhere. And that's the beauty of the Good Feet Arch support. It can place the feet into their ideal position and gives them the balance, the support, the comfort, and the relief of the pain. The bottom line is that the Good Feet Arch support can be a highly effective pain relief solution when nothing else has worked.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. So all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Visit the Good Feet store in Sacramento, Roseville, Modesto, Stockton, and Vacaville for a free fitting and test walk.
Looking for the ultimate sports bar experience in Sacramento? Look no further. Fieldhouse American Sports Pub, family owned and operated, serving up mouth-watering food that'll keep you coming back for more. Voted as the #1 sports bar in Sacramento, your go-to spot for catching all the big games. Swing by their convenient location at 1310 Fulton Avenue or order online for pickup or delivery. Don't miss out on the action. Fieldhouse American Sports Pub, where every game is a winning experience.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
Carmichael Dave.
He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
Hey, thanks, Sam. Thanks for joining us, pal.
Absolutely.
That's Sam Amick. Ohtani thing. Now we're just under an hour away, by the way, from the kickoff, tip-off, first pitch of the NCAA tournament. And we'll obviously update you on that throughout. Make sure you get your brackets in. This Ohtani thing, though, is just starting and is going to grow. It's one of those stories that you hear and you go, man, wow, that's a big deal. And then you go, wow, we're going to be talking about this for a while. Mm-hmm. There's the more you read about this thing, the more it smells. In case you missed it, Shohei Ohtani's longtime interpreter was fired by the Dodgers for allegedly stealing $4.5 million from Ohtani to pay off gambling debts. Ohtani's representatives accused the interpreter of engaging in a massive theft using the players' money to place bets with an allegedly illegal bookmaker under federal investigation. But when you look deeper, the way it rolled out, let's just start in the ninth inning. I think it was the ninth inning. There's video of Ohtani and his interpreter laughing and joking and talking in the dugout. These guys have been friends a long time. They're incredibly close. There's been articles written about how indispensable the interpreter has been, Mizuhara, to Ohtani. Hand in hand. They go everywhere together, do everything together. I don't know for nothing, Jason. I don't know if you and I are that close. We're certainly pretty close. We've known each other a long time. If I found out you or you found out I had done anything remotely like that, I can't imagine knowing that I was going to, let's just say I'm the bad guy, I stole the money from you, because that's, people would believe that more. And I know that at 10 a.m., I got to release a statement and then case to case firing me. I can't imagine the 9 a.m. hour is going to be happy, laughy giggles, except for Chris, who would be having a ball with the whole thing. So you start there on the timeline. Immediately after the game, Mizuhara, the translator, stood in front of an unsuspecting clubhouse. I'm reading from the article now, and addressed the news that would be public the following the news that was going to break. Apparently, it was a brief meeting, came together abruptly. It was described by sources in the room as weird and strange. It included Dodgers owner Mark Walter and CEO Stan Kasten. Inside the room, Mizuhara told a version of the story similar to what he told ESPN in his initial interview, that he ran up a gambling debt and that Shohei Ohtani covered it for him. According to a spokesman for Ohtani, Shohei's involvement initially was described as aiding his translator, that Ohtani transferred funds to cover Mizuhara's gambling debts of roughly $4.5 million. The money didn't go directly to Mizuhara because Ohtani didn't trust him not to gamble it away. Before the interview with ESPN with the translator, though, before it was published, but after it was given, the spokesman disavowed the translator's account, which matched the original statement from the spokespeople. And Ohtani's lawyers issued a statement saying, hey, Ohtani had that this was stolen. So the organization was confused. Again, we're going through the TikTok here, the timeline. After all this happened, nobody wants to comment. And as far as the next steps go, this blows me away. This is a new revelation. According to a league source, Major League Baseball hasn't been contacted by prosecutors. The Players Association has declined comment. Ohtani's agent has declined comment. And that's all understandable. But according to the league source, there is no imminent or pending investigation from Major League Baseball when regarding this incident.
Come on.
Right. It is your international superstar involved somehow, some way, perhaps innocently, in what is being laid out as a possible federal crime involving gambling.
Which, if we go to the history of sports controversies, is that the biggest still? Black Sox, Pete Rose.
Black Sox.
Or cheating in some form of way.
Yes.
Drug, steroids.
Yes.
And, the difference, the Black Sox was in progress. Pete Rose was doing it in progress, but he was a manager.
Yes.
This is, and it's not, sometimes you're, it was kind of a bench guy or bullpen, or whatever it is, whatever sport, like an end of the bench, someone in the rotation. This is the biggest name of the sport. It needs to be investigated. And I hope for his sake it is nothing.
Right.
But what if it is?
We need to know that it isn't.
Right.
Now, according to everyone so far, there were no bets on baseball.
Mm-hmm.
This is all international soccer and whatever. And by the way, you can make the argument that they should be able to do whatever the hell they want as long as it's not baseball.
Right.
I'm not immune to that.
Right.
And of course, this folds in all the partnerships that all these leagues now are completely in bed with gambling. 100% in bed with gambling. And you have all kinds of things going on in sports that I think are boring to the person that watches sports, but are really, really interesting developments as to where sports is league. For example, you may have heard that Alex Rodriguez and his partner, they lost their funding to purchase the rest of the Minnesota Timberwolves from their former owner, $300 million. They lost their funding at the last minute, and that funding was replaced now by a company called Dial Capital. Now, if that doesn't mean anything to you, I don't blame you, but Dial Capital is also a major investor in the Sacramento Kings. They're a private equity firm. The NBA, just a few years back, a bunch of the minority owners of the Kings sold. They sold to Dial Capital. The Kings and I think the Suns were the first two teams the NBA allowed to take on private equity investors. And now that's spreading around. I believe there's a limit of 5, but now you have private equity firms taking big chunks out of NBA teams. And on the surface, it's like, well, why? Who cares? Well, you don't have individuals. You have investment firms. Different things can happen, especially if those investment firms go under, if there's issues, if there's fraud, if there's this, if there's that. It's a whole different ballgame in how investing is being done. And we're talking about the world of money in sports. So now you have betting everywhere. We talked earlier with Kelly about how the NBA League Pass is now going to have live betting on the site, on the phone. And now you have and Jason, I'm so glad you brought it up. The biggest scandal, arguably, in sports history is the Black Sox scandal. The Black Sox scandal is directly why, because baseball felt like they were in trouble and the sport may, in fact, go, public confidence is gone. The sport may go under. So the owners got together and did something that rich men, especially back then, never, ever, ever would do. They said, hey, we need to voluntarily give somebody absolute power that does not answer to us in any shape or form, that has the ability to fine us, suspend us, and make unilateral decisions in baseball that we can't overrule. And we need to give that power to one man. They did that. That's how desperate they were. And that man was Kennesaw Mountain Landis, who was a judge who had nothing to do with any of them. And he came in and that established the office of the commissioner of baseball. And that tradition continued through Ford Frick, through Peter Uberoth, through Bart Giamatti, through Fay Vincent. And then to the sound of nothing, you went from that to, oh, okay, now we're going to have an owner be the commissioner in Bud Selig, and future commissioners, in this case, just one, Rob Manfred, who's on his way out in a couple of years. Now they give way to agents of the front office who, in effect, work for the owners. Now, we've seen that just go. Shoeless Joe Jackson is not in the Hall of Fame because he allegedly was part of the scandal. Right. Shoeless Joe Jackson was illiterate. Shoeless Joe Jackson, the proof they had on him was that there was an X on an agreement. Shoeless Joe Jackson batted, I think, .346 in that series and was the best player for the White Sox, and he was never allowed in the Hall of Fame. The guy had to go down to rando minor league teams, change his name to finish out his career because he loved the sport of baseball, and the proof they had on him was a guy who could not read and an X on a contract when his stats were the best on the team, and he never got in. He's dead. You can't rectify that. Pete Rose is never going to get in. I'm not saying he should or shouldn't, but that's never going to happen. That's why this is important.
Absolutely.
It sets a standard, or it continues a standard, or it gets rid of the standards we've had. So much, much, much more on that. What better time when you're talking about all of this to segue right into chicken wings? And that's exactly what I'm going to do with my good friends at Fire Wings. 21 different flavors to choose from. By the way, 1-800-GAMBLER. Thought I'd throw that out there. Hey, don't know if you know this or not, but you got a lot of basketball going on today. A lot of basketball. Pro, not pro. Got to be very careful when we have this conversation here. Lawyers get on me. But I can say there's a lot of basketball. And what better? What goes better with basketball or really any sport where you're just, who wants to cook tonight? You don't want to cook. Go to Fire Wings. Now, it's 8:46 in the morning, but you know what? Whenever you get home, on the way home, you know when you're going to be next to a Fire Wings. Use your map. And you can set it up to go in there, show the card you reserved it with, and just pick up your bag of wings. Or your bag of sandwiches, or your bag of ramen, seasoned fries, or all of it. Locally owned and operated, they're the best in the world, in my opinion. Go to firewings.com, find the location nearest you. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you. Hey, Fire Wings, just wing it. We will take a break. When we come back, final segment of the hour, who's hot, who's not. We'll recap 3 in the key from last night, and we'll get a new 3 in the key because it's a back-to-back Kings-Wizards. We'll do all that on your home of the Kings, Sactown Sports.
The NFL's leading rusher plays here.
The handoff to McCaffrey, walks in the end zone. Handoff to McCaffrey, takes it right down to the goal line. He does his thing again. McCaffrey goes in motion right. Backwards pass led by Juszczyk. A block there. Hurdles a man. 10-5. Touchdown! CMC!
You can hear all of Christian McCaffrey's touchdowns on your home for 49ers football. Sactown Sports.
Ever since we got Xfinity, we have Wi-Fi all over the house, even in my hiding spots.
Ha! Found you.
How?
That's wall-to-wall Wi-Fi from Xfinity. Now through March 21st, get started with 200 megabit internet for $25 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless bill and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and Wi-Fi equipment. Actual speeds vary.
At Ashton & Price, we get injury victims to yes. Experience, yes. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years. No more insurance companies? Yes. Our clients focus on getting better, and we handle all the rest. Results? Yes. We've collected over $100 million for injury victims. No fee until we win? Yes. Our clients pay nothing until we win. Ashton & Price, the best at getting to yes. Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Kyle Draper here from Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. If you're an entrepreneur with a vehicle fleet, I'll tell you that outfitting your van fleet with Mercedes-Benz vans is a very smart business move. Here's why. If you use it for business, you'll likely qualify for substantial tax breaks. Plus, they're rugged, sophisticated cargo haulers that you will love driving. You'll also love the way these things look with your company logo on them. And finally, it is Mercedes Madness season. That's right. Rates are available starting at 4.9% APR. Choose from any of 60 vans available right now at Mercedes-Benz of Stockton's Commercial Fleet Center next to their stunning new showroom. These folks wrote the book on what true customer service looks like. I'm a car and truck enthusiast, and I mean it when I tell you that the customer service you can expect at Mercedes-Benz of Stockton is the best. Go see their beautiful new Mercedes showroom just a half hour from SAC, right off I-5, online as well at mbfstockton.com.
Jeff Lynn's ELO.
Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue White.
Live in concert in Sacramento. The Over and Out Tour. Jeff Lynn's ELO, the final tour, all the hits. Live at Golden One Center, October 23rd. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
Fidium Fiber Internet has put together a heck of a lineup. It's 100% fiber internet. You get a dedicated connection and lightning fast upload and download speeds up to 2 gigs. Plans start at just $25 a month, so everyone can join in the action.
Maida Chevy saves you $8,000 off MSRP on every new Silverado LT and RST half-ton diesel in stock after rebates. A Maida Chevy exclusive. See all the truck season savings at MaidaChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
See dealer for details. Ends 4/30/24.
What's hot and what's not. Brought to you by American Energy Heat and Air, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergyAir.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not? It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
I got a question.
What is it?
Who's hot? Christopher Lord.
Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen.
He scored 32 points in the Suns' 115-102 win over the Philadelphia 76ers. Crazy. He was 9 of 15 from the three-point line.
What did I see? He was so what was the stat I saw? Grayson Allen now has I think that's like his 4th, 5th, 6th game with 9 or more 3-pointers. He's the only player not named Steph, Clay, Damian Lillard, or James Harden, who's done that before. He's now in that category with those 4 guys. And I really wanted the Kings to draft him. I'm going to admit that. Like, he's got that. Remember out of Duke, he was like the dirty.
Yeah. He had a pretty bad label then.
He's basically like, he's having a very, I hate to stereotype here, the whole Duke thing. He very much reminds me of like a JJ Redick type, just a sharpshooter type of dude. Duncan Robinson, guy that's he's going to have a nice long career, help out a few teams, probably win a ring or two.
I don't know about that part.
I mean, just as a part of a team. Yeah. I'm not saying he's going to lead anyone to a championship. All right. Well, who's not then?
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, well, it doesn't
for
help
other reasons.
Right, exactly. Why
he
not?
did score 24 points in the Clippers' 116-103 win over the Blazers last night, but he was 0 of 1 when guarded by James Harden. James Harden isn't even that good of a defender.
That's the thing. James Harden is one of the most Ole defenders in the history of the league, and Kawhi Leonard has never. Well, I can't say that, I guess, but in Kawhi Leonard's Clippers career this year, he has never scored when defended by James Harden. That's a fact.
That is facts. We can prove it.
If you missed it, go online. Feel free. Yes, James Harden's on the Clippers too.
It was one of those things when I first saw it, I'm like, okay, this is like an angle. I'm seeing something wrong.
Right.
And then they like showed it in replay.
They showed it to block it. Harden's got the ball top of the key. Dishes off. You missed Jason Ross doing the play-by-play earlier. Dishes off to James Harden or to Kawhi Leonard in the corner. And then immediately closes out on his own teammate, jumps and tries to block the shot. And then after the game was like, I'm just trying to help the vibes.
Yeah. We're in a cloud. We need a little pick-me-up.
Yeah, and when you want to make a funny joke and get everybody to laugh, who's the best guy to pull that on? Kawhi Leonard. Because he's no... It's like, can you imagine? It's like being a stand-up comedian and like your entire audience consists of Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan, and Keegan Murray. I don't care who you are. You can be Eddie Murphy, delirious, raw, Robin Williams in his prime, George Carlin. Imagine having that in your audience. Imagine an audience of Keegan Murray, Kawhi Leonard, and Tim Duncan.
Keegan would hide.
He would hide behind someone.
Yeah.
And like you could tell the best joke ever and it would kill because you get like a and that's like brought the house.
That's funny.
You've got wiggle. 3 in the key last night. Let's see how smart or dumb we were.
We were good.
Oh, were we? Well, we know the Kings were good. But how good were we, Jason, or is it Hassan?
Yes.
Ross.
We asked question 1, Keon Ellis, the difference maker. We asked for his steals and blocks. Davey said 3 and 3.
Okay.
I said 3 and 1. Chris said 2 and 3. Keon had 4 steals and 1 block.
Oh, so a total of 5. We were pretty close.
Yep. We asked for the Monk dunks and Monk threes.
Monk threes.
He had 2 dunks, including a fantastic dunk.
It really was.
And he had only 1 made 3. So the correct answer would be 2-1. Dave, you had 2-4. I had 0-3. Chris,
he always says that for home.
He said 2-4.
I think you get it because none of us were right, but you get the combined 3. You said 0-3 and he had 2 and 1.
Okay.
I feel like you get like a half point.
We were better on our random stat.
Let's go.
Dave, your random stat came out of nowhere. You said JaVale McGee would have a dunk. It got 2 thumbs down because Malik heard that. He's like, I was hoping Dave would be wrong.
Malik, longtime listener, no-time caller.
Yes. I said there would be double figures for Chris Duarte. Duarte scored 14 points.
Duarte arguably had like his best offensive game with the Kings. He had you said he had 14?
Yeah, 5 of 6 shooting, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from the line, 5 boards, 2 assists.
How many minutes?
In 19.
Yeah, 14 points in 19 minutes on 5 of 6.
More.
5 boards too, like you said. Let's go. More like he's gonna do Arte.
Okay. And then Chris said the Kings would go wire to wire, and they
so stupid.
I know they trailed by 1 point for like 1 second.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
because then they start out as like 6-0, 9-3.
I think it got to 22-21 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
All right, re-rack it then. We got a game tonight. Kings, Wizards. Or do you want to save it? Do we need to break? Okay, let's break.
Savesies?
Let's save these. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Tournament's about to start here in 15 minutes. But we got some numbers Jason Ross put together for you, and we'll share. Also, we'll play a game of What's the Line for tonight. Don't peek, Kings and Wizards. We'll do all that next.
What's the missing piece for the 49ers?
Which names will they add during free agency? Whether it's in season or off season, the coverage never stops. Get the latest 49ers news on Sactown Sports at SactownSports.com.
At LL Floyd, we've been a trusted partner to pros for over 30 years. With over 400 nationwide warehouses full of in-stock, job-ready inventory, you'll get what you need. And our exclusive pro pricing means that pros never pay retail. Because at LL Floyd, all we do is floors. So we're going to do it right. Sign up for a free pro account today to start getting pro benefits.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Ooma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma cloud phone system. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very
calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Discover your dream home at Subcontractors United, your source for all home improvement needs. A talented team of home services experts is ready to make your projects a breeze. No more endless internet searches. Find your contractors in one place. Enjoy stress-free service absolutely free, with no hidden costs and no accounts to set up. Transform your living space into something extraordinary. Visit Subcontractors United today and experience the joy of hassle-free home improvement. Dream big at subcontractorsunited.com.
Country in the Park is back May 17th and 18th at Cal Expo with Brantley Gilbert, Dustin Lynch, Jay Cohen, Walker Hayes, and more. Tickets start at just $46. Country in the Park, May 17th and 18th at Cal Expo. For more information, visit CITPFest.com.
Brought to you by California Army National Guard, Nature Wood Home Furnishings, and RVs of Sacramento.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Chad, what's going on for Dodge Power Shot Days?
A special sale on the very last of the new 2023 Dodge Charger and Challengers with savings up to $12,000 off MSRP. That means you can save up to 33% on some classic American muscle, starting as low as $24,520. Don't miss your chance to own a piece of history with the very last of the V8 Scat Packs.
Wow, up to 33% off. Hey, that seems impossible.
We do things a little different here at Hoblet. We're here to help you find the vehicle you need at the best possible price. That's why we don't have a bunch of dealer markups, surprise add-ons, or fees. At Hoblet, you get the small town experience with the big city savings and selection.
There's no better time to take advantage of this savings at Hoblet. See their full selection at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$12,000 total net savings after $63.30 factory rebates and $55.80 dealer discounts. Rebates may include $500 first responder bonus cash. Must be current member of eligible First Responder Association and California resident. 20th net savings. See dealer for details.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Your home for Kings basketball for over 25 seasons.
No look, Bibby to Weber down the lane, flying jam. There's your play of the night right there. It's inside is Sabonis. A two-hand rip. A brilliant pass from De'Aaron Fox.
KHTKAM Sacramento. KYMX HD2 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then boom,
with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
I avoided it as long as I could, but last night, after I got back from the kids' recital, got in bed, turned on the old Netflix, and I finished The Crown. Final episode. I'm now an orphan. I need something to binge.
Kings basketball?
Yep, I'm going to do that.
The NCAA, you got about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks of NCAA tournament.
Would you like a quick NCAA fact before we get to the Kings?
Yeah.
I think you'll like this one. The last Division I game to feature opposing players with the same first name, with the same spelling, born in the same city, was Cal's Jordan Matthews and Oregon's Jordan Bell in 2016. That was in LA. Today, BYU will take on Duquesne. Fousseyni Traore and Fousseyni Dramé were both born in Bamako, Mali. Fousseyni. That's how you spell the first name. They've now taken that over. So there you go. That is the most random NCAA stat you're going to hear.
You said I would like this.
Well, no. This one you're going to like. Okay. According to our own Chris Watkins, Keon Ellis has recorded 34 deflections, 20 steals, and 9 blocks.
I like that.
In 9 games so far in the month of March. Do you like that?
I do.
Okay. And then finally, Jason, this may surprise you, but this was 10 years ago today.
Backcourt, a run out. White Jr., is he going to take it home? Got it. Layup. All the way to the other end, coast to coast. Cook across the timeline. 4, 3, shot up. Good with 0.2 of a second. 78-71. Inbounds pass, White Jr. Do you believe in miracles? In Raleigh, North Carolina, on a Friday afternoon. Mercer, first NCAA appearance since 1985, has defeated the Duke Blue Devils, a team with the most NCAA tournament wins.
Mercer over Duke, number 14 over number 3.
I did not pick that.
I did not either. How do you believe in miracles?
On a Friday afternoon.
Does that count as stealing Al Michaels stuff? A little bit, right?
A little bit.
But we'll let him get away with it because of the cool accent.
It's okay with the accent.
Cue up John Tash, would you? We got to finish this off. 3 in the key. Jason, we got a game tonight.
Not the first time you said that, huh?
Hey, Kings, Wizards. Earlier start now.
Yes.
4 p.m. And you got all the NCAA games going on. It's just crazy for sports. Big day. Guys, well, by the way, a lot of people on the YouTube chat said bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, they saw you sneeze during the break.
Or was it me just now?
Oh, well, maybe there's going to be more bless yous coming. I hope the Kings are blessed tonight with a victory. Now, if you remember yesterday, the Kings went to Toronto. The line on that game was Kings by 11.5. They won that game by like 97. They get through Toronto Customs, get to Washington. Rested the starters in the fourth quarter, though, for the most part. And they play the 11-58 Wizards, 4-28 at home. Chris Verlotta, I think we started with Jason yesterday, if I remember correctly. Who is favored? And by how much?
The Kings are favored by 7.5.
Jason Ross. Voice of the Sac State Hornets.
Yesterday was 11.5?
Yeah, I remember.
Instincts should be higher today, but second night of a back-to-back.
Long flight.
12.5.
You went with your instincts.
Yeah. But I dropped it. I thought it would have been like 14.
14
I'm
and
going
a half.
to drop it a little bit, 12.5.
Little too much instinct.
It's Chris.
But not too much instinct. Just a little too much.
11
it's not 12.5. Kings favored by 11.5.
Oh, right back there. Okay.
11.5 tonight, and we're looking forward to it. Big matchup. Domantas Sabonis, Kyle Kuzma. This time, it's for real. There you go.
Okay.
3 in the key tonight, Jason Ross.
Yes, here we go. Dave, Chris, myself. Who's going to have the last field goal made by the Sacramento Kings tonight?
I will go with, hey, you know what? He's on a hot streak. Give me Kessler Edwards.
Edwards? Okay. I'm going to go with Davion.
Davion, my wayward son.
Oh, is that what we're going to play when he makes a basket?
Yes.
It's going to be a show tune.
Everything
at the
right.
end.
I'm going to say Chris Duarte.
All right. Second category. I don't know, Dave. Give us a category.
Oh, geez, you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go easy yet not. Who will be leading at halftime and by how much?
Halftime score?
Halftime lead. Just the team and the lead.
Okay.
I'll make it easy for you. I'll give you a number to chase. I will say the Kings will be leading by 9.
Okay, I have Kings 11.
Kings 6.
Okay. And lastly, guys, random stats. Something different, something odd, something weird that'll happen tonight.
I start everything, Chris.
Chris Duarte will have 3 threes tonight.
Wowzers. I will say, oh, wow, no Marvin Bagley. That's what I was going for.
You said Nomar, and I got instinctively excited.
Wow, Bagley's out. You know what? Jordan Poole's going to go for 30.
Okay. 30 or more?
Yeah, I wonder what he did. See what Jordan's been doing.
Yeah, remember the thought was that he would go to D.C. Like, they weren't going to be very good, but he might lead the league in scoring.
He might lead the league in scoring. Well, Jason, in his last game versus Houston, he was 5 of 18 for 13 points. But against Boston, he was 12 of 19 with 31. Against Chicago, 4 of 12 for 13. Against Houston, he had 25. So he had 13 in his last game. There we go. If we go up, down, up, down, up, down, all I do is win. We're going to be close tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
I have Keegan Murray will have a double-double. Asterisk will be spotted clearly in the picture.
Oh, I like you just went for a parlay.
I did.
I like the first part.
The double-double?
Yeah, because it could be on the court. It could be, we could find out from friends. Maybe it was in and out after the game.
True.
Maybe he'll be clearly shown because he'll be the defensive player of the game.
Oh,
actually, that would be funny if he got it and he was hidden.
That would be so hilarious. You just see like the necklace is over somebody's shoulder and you see an eye, a knee or an eye. Give me a knee. Give me an eye.
Give me a Keegan.
All right. So that's that. Always remember you can play along at home.
Yes.
Don't forget ELO tickets in about 20 minutes. We're about 5 minutes away from the tip-off.
Michigan State, Mississippi State.
Hey!
A 9-8.
I think I have Mississippi State.
Dumb decision.
Yeah.
What a bad call.
Going against Tom Izzo. Wait, you guys both have Michigan State?
I will never pick against Michigan State ever again.
What?
Michigan State winning the whole thing.
I mean, it is Tom Izzo. What are they in? The Midwest, probably? No, well, Michigan State sucks, so they'll go wherever. They could be in the South for all I know. Well, it is Michigan State. We're trying to do a show here. Oh, my God, they're in the West. Yeah,
makes sense.
I have Mississippi State. The Mississippi State, oh, God, Bulldogs versus the Michigan. You know what, though? Go a bunch of Draymond Green lovers. Who you are.
Got us.
Got you. Sacramento had a season best number last night, Jason.
In a lot of categories.
Oh,
yeah.
Not just one.
No.
Wow.
Would you like to know what they were?
Was it 2?
No, it's more than that.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Largest road win of the season, 34 points.
Okay.
Almost beat the Milwaukee home win. Biggest lead of the season, though, when they led by 38.
Yeah, I was really wanting a 40-point win.
Scored their most points off of turnovers, which was 33.
Yeah, the active hands. Just active.
Most second chance points in a game with 28.
Wow.
Most fast break points with 26.
That's funny you say most second chance points with 28. With 28. Is it just me, or did it feel like, despite everything, the only thing that really got me mad is it felt like there was like 6 possessions last night where Toronto had like 17 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, their rebounding wasn't great, but they had 1 or 2. It was like, how many rebounds are they going to get? We said the most fast break points, 26. Fewest points allowed.
You know what? I didn't realize that. That's their fewest all year. Okay.
89.
Let's go.
And then now here they are. Season best, 12 games above 500. Now, this one I found interesting because some people are like, oh, they're on their way to the playoffs, which, again, they could still be a play-in team and technically miss out on the playoffs if things went terribly wrong. But they got their 40th win.
Uh-huh.
Dave, this team has been here in this city 39 years.
Yeah.
This is their 9th best season already. Ever.
Already.
And they got more games to go.
They have 14 games left.
If they can win 2 more games in this time they've been in this city, they have 8 winning seasons under Rick Adelman.
Yeah.
And this would be 2 under Mike Brown. That's it.
And that's it.
10 winning seasons. One of them under Adelman, they won 27, but they're 27 and 23
right
because
here.
of but this is one of their best seasons
Not
ever.
George Karl, not Luke Walton, not Eric Musselman, not Reggie Theus, not Ty Corbin, not Mike Malone,
not Kenny Nat.
Wow, not Kenny Nat.
Not Dick Motta, not Jerry Reynolds.
Oh, can you say that on the air?
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell, which really surprised me. Bill did a great job here.
Yeager.
They
were really close to 40. They were pushing for that, never got there.
Yeah, they win tonight. They will have clinched a 500 season.
Yeah, which again doesn't seem like that's a big deal.
But remember that's part of what the whole firing Yeager thing. Speaking of, Jason, the Sacramento Kings have 14 games left. Sacramento Kings will have to go 10-4 to win 50 games. And when you look at the games that are left, Washington tonight, win. I mean,
it would be clearly disappointing if it's not.
Fair to say, if you had to bet that they will get at least one win between Washington and Orlando?
Yes.
Okay. Home Philly. You got to go one way or the other.
I'll say win.
I'll say loss 4. That's the first game back after a road trip.
Okay, so we have them. You have them 1-2. I have them 2-1.
All right. I think they're going to get both off of Dallas.
Okay, I'll go the other way and say they split. What are we, 3-3?
Yeah.
No, wait.
I got them 1, 2, 3. I got them at 3-2.
3-2. Okay.
Utah at home.
4-2.
4-2. Clippers at home.
Which again, this is all dangerous.
Yeah,
I'll just say a loss. It'll be tough on 4-3.
Okay. I'll say 4-3 as well. At New York.
Loss 4-4.
At Boston.
4-5.
I agree. At Brooklyn.
5-5.
I agree. At Oklahoma City.
I'm gonna be nice to them. I've been tough, so I'm gonna give them 1. 6-5.
Okay, 6-5. I'll say 5-6. Home New Orleans.
You know what? In fairness, split the New Orleans, so they'll lose that 6-6.
Okay, I'll agree with you. Home Phoenix.
7-6.
I agree. Home Portland.
The last one might be weird because it might not matter, but you know what? I'm just gonna be tough. 7-7.
7-7.
Whatever.
8-6.
If they get to 8, that matches last year. That's 48.
I think 9-5 would actually be that would be oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Still not 50.
No.
So we're saying probably somewhere fair to say around the right over under on this team is probably about 47.5. I think.
Yeah.
It's going to be close.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that doesn't mean they won't go 44.
Right.
It doesn't mean they won't go 51. I don't know what the hell with this team.
They are playing better now, but
we'll
see.
We will take a break and by the way, it's just a 30-second break here, so don't go away. And by the way, why would you go away if it was a 5-minute break?
Right.
You know what? Help out our sponsors.
Stay with us.
We'll preview tonight's game. Also, the tournament will be underway in seconds. We'll update you on the score and much more before we get to what to watch, ELO tickets, and crosstalk, celebrity birthdays, and more. Right now, though, before we go to break, I need to talk to you about my good friends at American Energy, Jason Jones. I've done almost an entire show, and I have not brought up our friends at American Energy one time, and I got to be honest, I apologize, because summer is right around the corner. Pretty soon, you're going to be sitting in a bowl of Jell-O trying to cool down or whatever you do. It's a real genius reference for you kids out there. Kent? You're going to be doing all that, trying to keep cool, and maybe you should have gone to American Energy originally. Now, I got a lot of stuff for you here. But how about you switch to electric? My wife was, I think we might actually do this. My wife was just talking to me yesterday about our PG&E bill, and meow, it's a lot of money. You switch to electric this spring, you can save big with American Energy, and you can stay ahead of those spiking energy bills this summer with up to $9,000 in rebates on a new ultra-high efficiency comfort system. Now, American Energy is providing huge rebates from SMUD as well as spring specials by installing one of many incredibly efficient AC options available to you right now. Get rid of those fluctuating gas bills in the winter. Switch to year-round, all-electric with American Energy. Let American Energy perform a free in-home energy efficiency analysis and see where they can help you save for the warmer months ahead. Hey, these guys are the best. Been in business since 81. A-plus Better Business Bureau. Learn more by calling 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. 3-0 Michigan State. God, my bracket's busted. 916-520-9990. AmericanEnergy.com. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you. Wizards, Kings, preview next. Sactown Sports.
Last season, the Sacramento Kings gave us a little bit of everything. A Pacific Division title, GM of the Year, Coach of the Year, Clutch Player of the Year, All-Stars and All-NBA performers. Plus, we got to light the beam.
Here's a steal by Fox, the breakaway. He's got the rip with the left hand.
What does this season have in store? Find out. Each and every Sacramento Kings game can be heard right here on your proud home of the Beam team. Sactown Sports at SactownSports.com. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Let's go! Such a great song. This is a Will Live Forever. Put this on, you tap your feet.
Great music video, too.
In the one where they're on the treadmills? Yeah. What is this? Not OK. Is it OK Go? Hey. Well, Mississippi State on a 2-0 run, but it's still 5-2 Michigan State. An upset in the making already. 9/8, and my bracket busted.
You busted.
You busted.
You busted.
Wizards, Kings tonight. Jason, at least they're not Detroit with the worst record in the league, right?
I was kind of hoping that the Wizards would break Detroit's record for most losses in a row. It was happening.
It was.
Yeah.
And wouldn't they have?
It would have been close to around today.
Yeah. Let's see what JR thinks. Good morning, JR.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Hey, we are fantabulous. How are you, Junior?
Good. Does the win in Canada count as a full win, or is it more like a Buffalo coin exchange rate?
Yeah, you have to go with the exchange rate, but you douse yourself in maple and make it happen. Just be polite to your neighbor.
Yeah, I was wondering if Katie May crossed the customs. I heard she stole some ketchup chips and maple syrup, and I was wondering if they let her through.
She was trying to import a bunch of homemade dog food. They stopped her. She had to take a train to DC. It's all right. She
super convenient.
Super convenient.
The dog sniffed it out. I can see her getting busted with a whole bunch of stuff in her purse.
Yeah, the dogs would sniff out. Yeah, they'd sniff out the homemade dog.
And then Drape's running away from her, going, "I don't know her."
Right, and then as he started running, he stepped on her foot.
There we go.
Yeah,
and he lost his wallet, and he forgot to take the elevator to the first floor. Right. Wherever, Drapes.
Yeah, Drapes.
Hey, I got him at 50 wins. I know your big brains need to think things through, but I love when Jay goes with his instinct. We got 50 wins in our pocket. It's coming.
In the bag.
I mean, dude, you got to go 10-4 the rest of the way, and that's a...
we get both Dallas wins. By the way, why the hell did we play Dallas, take 2 days off, and play them again?
It's
really, you guys figured that one out yet?
No.
Because Luka loves Sacramento.
He does. He's going to be hanging out here.
He's so mad he didn't come. Oh, my God. He knows they made the wrong choice, right?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to old Bag the Dog 3? Where's he at?
He's out for the Wizards tonight, as a matter of fact.
Oh, he'll probably have a field day. You should have had that bet. He'll probably go, triple, whatever that is.
There were a lot of things I expected. What I didn't expect was for Marvin to be out tonight due to injury.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Oh, man. Wow. He's always injured. I'm sure his dad will call in and say that was a coach's or a player's
his dad's due to ask for a trade pretty soon.
It's about time. Hey, JR. JR's gone. Hey, JR, let Dave hang up on you.
I thought we were moving.
I was going to ask him who he had winning the whole thing because I bet he had St. Mary's.
Oh, he told me. Yeah, he does. He has St. Mary's. Okay. The Gales.
Yeah.
The Wizards now have the worst record in the NBA. Thank you, JR.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I looked at their wins.
Yeah.
Here's how today could be the Willoty. They have 2 wins against teams above 500.
Oh.
Like when they say anybody can beat anybody, which is still factually true.
Yeah.
I mean, their wins are against they have I think a couple against Detroit.
They beat
Spurs,
Memphis,
Charlotte.
They beat Charlotte.
So you'll find their wins against 2 teams above 500.
They beat Detroit.
Oh,
they beat Indiana.
There's one.
Who won that trade? They beat Portland in Portland.
Yeah.
Beat Brooklyn. Beat Atlanta.
Nope.
Detroit again.
Yeah.
And San Antonio. Back-to-back wins. 2-game winning streak there.
They're hot.
Then they lost a bunch in a row. Then they won 2 in a row against Charlotte, which don't laugh. We can't beat Charlotte. And then they went. Maybe this is the weirdest result of the year. Well, no, still Detroit and Sacramento probably, but I don't know. Going into Miami, and beating Miami, and they have not won since then.
So they've beaten Miami and Indiana, 2 teams above 500.
God, how do you have such a crap ball? How do you get a team to be so crap ball, says the Kings fan?
Yeah.
But they just suck. And it's who are their guys? Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma? Am I missing somebody else?
Opti has been okay, but he's actually questionable for tonight. Yeah.
Just devoid of everything. They don't, they'll probably get a good draft pick this year and screw it up.
Right.
But it's not like they have a cupboard full of things.
Right.
I mean, at least Detroit has some young talent. They'll get another draft pick. I think the Wizards might be top to bottom the worst team in the league. If you had to take a franchise and everything with it, roster, coaches, draft picks, all that stuff. Oh, Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma, Tyus Jones, Marvin Bagley, Rashawn Holmes, love him, Landry Shamet, DeLon Wright, was his whole team Kings? Bilal Coulibaly,
Wright's gone.
Huh?
Wright's
gone. No, you're right. Johnny Davis, Corey Kispert. That was a great draft pick. Taj Gibson. Well, they have Isaiah Livers.
Okay.
Justin Champagne. What a crappy team. No offense.
Yeah. Got to beat them.
They're paying $150 million for that team. Ted
How
Leonsis.
much of it is Jordan Poole?
28 million of it. Of that, well, actually,
doesn't he go up though?
Yeah. By the way, 53 million of that 149 is Poole and Kuzma. Jordan Poole goes 28, 30, 32, 35.
Wow.
Voof.
Yeah.
That's just surprising that you can get that bad and with nothing. And this is again why if I'm Dave Leonsis, son of Ted, I take over the Wizards. Dad passes away or retires. Let's go with that. The first thing I'm doing, not the second. Well, okay, the first thing I'm getting the keys to the gym when they hand it over. I'm calling Sam Presti's agent. How much longer is your contract? Oh, then I'm going to call the Thunder. Oh, he has 2 years left on his contract. We want Sam Presti. What can we give you? And then you know what I'm doing? I'm offering Sam Presti like a 5-year, $100 million deal. Said it before and I'll say it again. Jordan Poole is making $28 million. Now, Jason Ross, I'm going to give you a brand new franchise and I'm going to give you a $28 million salary slot. Would you rather do you think your team would be better short and long term with A, Jordan Poole, or B, Sam Presti?
Easy answer, Sam Presti.
Easy answer, Sam Presti, which would make him by far the highest paid executive in the league.
Yeah.
That to me is ridiculous. And we can go on and look at these players and how overpaid they are. And you know the neat thing about Sam Presti and paying him $28 million doesn't count against the cap.
Right.
Doesn't count against the cap. The value of the Monty McNairs, the Sam Prestis, the R.C. Bufords back in the day, the Jerry Wests, it's just very difficult to, Bob Myers is a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, although I'm not entirely convinced how much of that was him and how much of that was Jerry back in the day. But you gotta be able to build a team. And if I'm Sam Presti, I go in there and I go, okay, boy, do we have a bunch of crap. And it's like you open up the fridge after a 3-week vacation and you had a power outage.
Right.
That's the Wizards cupboard right now. You got to clear it out. You got to immediately take the garbage out because everything smells like an egg. You got to Formula 409 the whole thing, and then just slowly but surely start. It ain't gonna happen in a year.
Yeah.
But I also think that especially in the NBA, I think fans these days are savvy enough to know, like, you know what, we don't like losing. But if you're doing the right things, if you're doing the Sam Presti, the Danny Ainge, if we can see that you're building things and acquiring assets, we can put up with a couple 3 years of being super crap.
Right.
If we know there's a future. There's no future here with
Not
the
at
Wizards.
all. Not at all.
You can't look at this team and go, well, next year, maybe.
Where's the hope?
I mean, they live in D.C. The cherry blossoms are happening right now. You can go to Lincoln Memorial.
Sure.
There's a lot of nice things to visit. Ben's Chili Bowl. We talked about that. So I guess that's it. We'll take a break. When we come back, what to watch tonight? ELO tickets. And then we will cross-talk with the Styles and the Watkins.
Happy birthday, Alan Styles.
I can't even believe he's working through it. What a gamer. We'll do all that right after this.
The NFL's leading rusher plays here.
And a handoff to McCaffrey, walks in the end zone. Handoff to McCaffrey, takes it right down to the goal line. He does his thing again. McCaffrey goes in motion right. Backwards pass led by Juszczyk. A block there. Hurdles a man. 10-5. Touchdown! CMC!
You can hear all of Christian McCaffrey's touchdowns on your home for 49ers football. Sactown Sports.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Arnold Law Firm.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday starts out nice and cool, and as we head through the afternoon, we'll have mostly sunny skies ahead. Temperatures down slightly today with highs in the lower 70s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
The recent storm has caused dangerous driving conditions for us. The Arnold Law Firm has seen how a collision can turn anyone's life upside down. Be alert and stay safe. The Arnold Law Firm, providing real justice for you since 1975. Call 916-777-7777.
Hi, everyone. It's Emran Pilati, the host of the True Sports Card Show here on Sactown Sports 1140, Saturdays at 10 a.m. I'm excited about our second location at the Roseville Galleria as True Sports Cards continues our expansion. And to celebrate this day, we're excited to announce that Kevin Herter from the Sacramento Kings will be signing autographs on March 30th at 3 p.m. You can get your tickets for this event right now by going to TrueSportsCards.com, searching Kevin Herter in the search bar, and buying your ticket. Limited tickets are available, so please go to the website, TrueSportsCards.com, and get your Kevin Herter tickets right now.
Whether you prefer thrills or serenity, the 2024 Accord from Elk Grove Honda delivers both. With Honda Sensing Standard, the 2024 Accord is once again a winner of the 2024 Car and Driver's 10 Best Cars, making Honda the winningest brand in car and driver award history. Drive a 2024 Accord Hybrid and see for yourself what the fuss is all about. We're Elk Grove Honda in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Highway 99 at Elk Grove Boulevard.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
Psst, hey, Mark, remember, getting help from Progressive is so easy. You can use the mobile app to chat with us online or call us. And you pick now to tell me. I couldn't miss Little Grace's ballet recital. Oh, thanks for inviting me, by the way.
Did I?
Because you know I'm always here for you.
Yeah. I can use the mobile app if I need help. Sorry, you're in my wife's seat, though.
Oh, yeah, I gotta go anyway. Tell Grace she nailed her chassé.
Get the help you need from Progressive with our mobile app, online chat, or over the phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
By texting 64000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
My new exercise bike. Yeah, more like my $1,500 coat rack.
At Babbel, we get it. Learning something new is hard, especially a new language.
My Spanish starts and ends at Adios.
Make it easy on yourself with Babbel. In just 10 minutes a day, you can start having real conversations in as little as 3 weeks.
Hola, Espanol.
It starts here. To try Babbel free, text radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000.
Ever since we got Xfinity, we have Wi-Fi all over the house, even in my hiding spots.
Ha! Found you.
How?
That's wall-to-wall Wi-Fi from Xfinity. Now through March 21st, get started with 200 megabit internet for $25 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and Wi-Fi equipment. Actual speeds vary.
The weather's warming up. Spring is here, and so is road trip season. And if you're saying, yeah, sure, I would love to load everything up in my car and hit the road and go on a long road trip, but I don't trust my car. It's not dependable. Well, then go see my friends at Elk Grove Kia. They'll get you into something dependable and super affordable, like a brand new 2024 Kia Forte LXS for $19,988. Yep, at a time when the average new car price is over $48,000, Elk Grove Kia can get you into a brand new car for less than half of that. This car's loaded with automatic transmission, an 8-inch touchscreen with rear camera. It's got advanced driver assistance system, so it's got tech and safety. And again, this brand new 2024 Kia Forte LXS can be yours for only $19,988. Only at the #1 Sacramento Kia dealer, Elk Grove Kia, in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, and online at elkgrovekia.com. Elk Grove Kia sale price $20,738. Kia rebate $750. Net price $19,988. One at this price. Stock number GK9219 expires March 31st, 2024.
Dr. Ken Howachek and kinesiologist Kelsey Graham discuss the Good Feet store.
The foot has a lot of detail. It has a lot of complexity. There's a lot that can go wrong. A lot of problems start in the foot and end up elsewhere. Knee pain, hip pain, back pain. When aligning the feet properly, we can see relief elsewhere. And that's the beauty of the Good Feet arch support. It can place the feet into their ideal position and gives them the balance, the support, the comfort, and the relief of the pain. The bottom line is that the Good Feet arch support can be a highly effective pain relief solution when nothing else has worked.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. So all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Visit the Good Feet store in Sacramento, Roseville, Modesto, Stockton, and Vacaville for a free fitting and test walk.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
Just make it interesting.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
If your legs short of cash, go see Cal. Doubles over in a flash, go see Cal. If other dealers you have cussed, here's a dealer you can trust. All you have to do is just go see Cal. You know, everybody.
Random shout to Cal Worthington. I believe he passed just a couple years ago. But did they have those? And I know Cal Worthington wasn't just here. They have those where you grew up too?
Yeah, Southern California, they sure did.
Cal Worthington and his dog Spot. But hey, you know what though? Here's the best part about him is it was never a dog. It was always like a tiger or an elephant or a camel, a zebra. It was never a dog. So you just had this guy in this cowboy hat selling cars, and he had a tiger. And you're like, hey, look at the damn tiger. I'm buying one. That was back in the days, kids, where you had I only remember two. I remember you weren't up here at the time. There was Cal Worthington, and then there was John L. Sullivan, right? That was I feel like that was, I'm sure there were other ones, but those were the two. And you had Tom Labrie's Night Comfort Theater. I just made everybody over 40 get the feels there. You had Tom Labrie's Night Comfort Theater on Channel 40, and then Whitey's. God, what was it called? It wasn't
Creep. Oh no,
Night. It wasn't Night. Not Night. It wasn't like Freaky Friday or anything. It was something like that. Yeah, what
Night Fright Night?
It's yes, something like that. Let me see if I can Google it. Whitey would know. Whitey Gleason movie show. During the 1994 years, Whitey hosted the horror movie show Fright Night Theater.
There we were close.
On Channel 58. Let's bring that back.
With Whitey hosting?
Yeah, Whitey hosting.
I wouldn't mind taking a stab at that. I like horror movies.
Hey, you know what? You could do that. You guys could team up on that, and then he passes the proverbial torch one day, and that's Christopher Lodge Fright Night Theater.
What was the one? Mystery
Science Theater 3000, which I never have asked him this question before. I have to know it. I think I know it for a fact. Chris, did you ever watch that show?
It was one of those weird ones where I never set out to watch it, but I'd go to sleep with the TV on.
I feel like that's a show you'd love.
I kind of remember it.
20-8 Michigan State over Mississippi State.
You in trouble?
It's like busted?
I don't even know. I'm sure he did. Did Warren Buffett do the $1 billion?
Oh, I'm sure he did.
That's the biggest scam. I'm not saying a scam, but there's no way
it's impossible
anybody's ever gonna look. We've done this for fun for 30 plus years, almost 40
Wow.
probably for me.
Wow.
Nobody has ever had a perfect first round.
Now
we don't have millions of people.
Yeah, but still.
One year I had 30 of 32.
That's fantastic.
That's
if you have
really
like
good.
28 with your final four, you're in great shape. 26 is fine.
Well, I'm out.
You're out. 20 to 8, you're done.
Excuse me.
You're busted.
I'm allergic to perfect first rounds, apparently.
Who are they attached with? UConn? You mean like the 8-9? Who's the one above them?
In the bracket?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is UConn.
It is UConn. It's the
I
right
think
one
I
it
have
was.
Michigan State beating UConn.
Do you? Well, hey, they're looking great right now. Tom Izzo, stupid. You know who's great? The Kings on defense since the All-Star break. Thanks to our guy Professor Oak online. By the way, 7th since the All-Star break in offensive rating. They're 13th in defensive rating.
Hey, how's about that?
Net rating 6th. In March, they're 7th in offensive rating. They're 5th in defensive rating, 3rd in their overall net rating. We talked about Chris Watkins putting this up here pre-All-Star break. The Kings had 13.8 deflections per game. That's 18th in the NBA. Post-All-Star break, 17.1. Jason, that's good for first in the National Basketball Association. Since Frankie shrunk the size even more. You got to love these stats. Since March 10th, the Sacramento Kings in defensive rating are second only to the New York Knicks. They're 3 points behind the Knicks. They are 4.5 points ahead of third place, the Orlando Magic. Finally, Jackson Frank says the Kings are 8-1 when Keon Ellis plays 20 or more minutes and are 7-2 with the NBA's 5th-ranked defense since Keon Ellis rejoined the rotation. Facts. Kings Wizards tonight, 4 p.m. Don't forget that is an early start. Yeah, I say we're the Kings. Jazzvereks in Dallas. Go Utah.
Yep.
Knicks and Nuggets in Denver. Yeah, whatever. It's been an interesting game.
Yeah.
I like the way the Knicks are playing right now. I'm curious to see how that matches up with the Nuggets. And then the Hawks take on the Suns. Let's go, Atlanta. So that is counting the Kings in the Western Conference here. 1, 2, 3, 4 games going on tonight. That's interesting to us. Let's take the 1, 2, 3, 4th caller at 1-800-920-1140. Go see Jeff Lynn's ELO. Live Nation is teamed up with Sactown Sports for your chance to see Jeff Lynn's ELO at Golden One Center October 23rd. All you have to do is hit up 1-800-920-1140. And you get caller number 4. And you get ELO, Jeff Lynn's ELO, October 23rd. For more information, Sactown Sports. We will take a break. Jason Ross, we got a cross talk.
Yeah, we do. Birthday boy.
Very special cross talk. Now, 20-13, Mississippi State on a 5-0 run, looking to bust Chris Berlod's bracket. And if that happens, we're going to have to do something nice for Chris. You know what I will do? I will give him $16,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2024 Ram 2500 Laramies. That's happening at Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. It's Ram Truck. One of the nicest, most capable trucks. Really nice truck. It says, thank you. It clears the table when it's done eating. You can buy it, though, with the biggest savings of the year. It's huge. We have over, and by we, I mean they, have over 200 available. So why choose Hoblet? I'll tell you why. They do things different at Hoblet. They want to help you find the vehicle you need at the best possible price. That's why there's not a bunch of dealer markups, surprise add-ons, or hidden fees. That's an 801, baby. Let's go. And Hoblet's become California's #1 new Ram truck dealer. At Hoblet, you get the small town experience with the big city savings and selection. So listen, if you're looking for a truck, Hoblet should be your first and only stop. See their full selection at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices on beatable selection. Hey, nobody needs hoblets. Period. Take a break. Crosstalk and celebrity birthdays next.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry, you never have to miss them again. Check out SactownSports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, the Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on SactownSports.com.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Welcome to the March Mania sales event at Kia of Vacaville. Get ready for an extraordinary showcase of our 2024 vehicle lineup. Experience the latest in cutting-edge technology, innovative features, and the sleek Kia design that defines excellence. During March Mania, we're excited to offer unbeatable lease options on our top models. Step into the future with the all-new Kia Sportage, where captivating design meets exhilarating performance. Explore the remarkable fuel efficiency of the Kia Niro, a hybrid marvel that extends your journey with every mile. Discover the luxury and versatility of the Kia Telluride, seamlessly blending sophistication with practicality. Don't miss our eco-friendly Kia hybrid option, perfect for those who prioritize efficiency without compromising on style. And with the EV9 in stock, Kia of Vacaville is your destination for electric excitement. Visit us today during March Mania and take advantage of exclusive lease deals and special offers. Model availability, lease options, and features may vary. Please visit the Kia of Vacaville for more details.
Jeff Lynn's ELO.
Mr. Blue Sky.
Live in concert in Sacramento. The Over and Out Tour. Jeff Lynn's ELO. The final tour. All the hits. Live at Golden One Center, October 23rd. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
Hey guys, do you know your T level? Revive Men's Health here in Sacramento is helping you take that first step toward better health and enhanced intimacy with a free testosterone level test, exam, and consultation. Plus, for this month only, qualified patients can kickstart their treatment with a free supply of ED medication. Revive customized ED treatments can provide immediate results, restore blood flow naturally, and even bring spontaneity back into your love life. With both in-person and telemedicine appointments available, plus free shipping directly to you, Revive takes the hassle out of treating low T and ED. Having an optimal testosterone level can change your whole life, and it starts with knowing your T level. Take that first step and book your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation, and kickstart your treatment with a free supply of ED medication this month only. Call Revive Men's Health Sacramento at 916-365-4566. That's 916-365-4566, or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Birthdays are meant to be spent with family and friends, and nothing brings family and friends together better than freshly baked and home-delivered crumble cookies.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories.
Hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
All right, everyone's here. Yay. Woo! Oh. Update, Mississippi State on a 7-0 run.
No, more importantly, that game, that would make sense.
Oh, Duquesne.
Yes.
Up 0 on
Dang.
the U.
Duquesne Dukes.
I think it's the first time they've been in the tournament since the 70s.
Yeah.
LeBron sent them shoes, which is really weird because I thought Duquesne was a basketball school.
So did I. I thought the same thing.
Because I don't think they have a football. I don't know that they do anything.
No, but it's Duquesne. The only reason I know, why else would I know Duquesne? Maybe they weren't the 90s.
I'm telling you, maybe they were good, but not be in the tournament.
I gave this stat earlier to Jason Ross. This is your stat of the day. Wow, 7-0 Duquesne.
By the way, just as a random, I'm looking at our pool.
Yeah.
One that I see, big BYU.
Really?
That was me.
No, to win the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, they're
They're
they
unique.
do not have clean underwear right now. The last Division I game, period. To feature we don't have Chris.
Yeah.
There we go. The last Division I game to feature opposing players with the same first name and same spelling, born in the same city. Cal's Jordan Matthews and Oregon's Jordan Bell in 2016. Until today. In this game right here, BYU Duquesne. From BYU, Hosseini Traore and Hosseini Drame, both born in Bamako, Mali. Fousseyni is how you spell
That's
both
Hosseini.
first names. Hosseini. That is completely Hosseini. What is that?
Incredibly minimal.
Yes.
Right?
Incredibly.
Today is Alan Styles' birthday.
That's right.
That's right.
Alan,
Alan,
they drink.
Nate, Chris, Jason, Chris, Watkins, and myself got together. It's nothing.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
nothing. Anything. Don't
Should we
get your
bring
hopes
him
up or anything.
It's literally nothing.
No, I got it. We didn't even wrap it up, but hey, look, welcome to
go.
Sacramento. We got you a Sac Republic scarf, and you can wear that.
Is that the one that was over here?
Let's not
It's
ask
not there
questions
anymore.
about. It's
Thank
not what's
you.
important. What's important is representing the city. We know you're trying so hard to acclimate yourself, and you are part of the. I would say 50%, to be honest, of the fastest growing morning show.
That's right.
In Sacramento, if not the world.
Shade thrown at Nate over here.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, the 50-50? Oh, I get it. Oh, at least 33%.
Well, thank you. And I do have an announcement here. On my birthday that
really? You just got here?
Yeah. I would
That's
like
it?
to just say this and just get it out there.
Oh, God.
Here on my birthday, I am announcing that I will be participating and probably winning Mr. Sacramento 2020.
Wait, what even is that?
Yeah. Started last year.
Is that a pageant?
I guess it's Imagine.
So, what?
Imagine.
A manjit? Oh, like a man pageant?
I guess.
I
saw it on the news at the end of last year.
Is there
It was too late.
Is there a swimsuit competition?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
You can use that as your stash.
I will.
Yeah.
What's your talent?
you can.
I can talk really well. I just start talking Kings on the stage.
That would actually, I think, win.
Keon Ellis defensive rating
Or
on
if
off.
you give your thoughts on fantasy football.
Yeah.
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island, making nicknames, jingles, all those.
Jingle King.
Those things. That's right. Mr. Sacramento 2024.
AB916 says, "Happy birthday, Alan. So glad you joined Sactown Sports."
Thank you so
Isn't that
much.
nice?
Good to be
You
here.
know what? That's
Yeah.
nice. Let's
Thank
give it up for
So
Alan.
glad Alan's here.
Well, you know what, guys? That's already one celebrity birthday out of the way. And what better way to celebrate?
We never got an age.
We never got an age?
Yes. I
Oh,
know Chris.
Yeah,
probably knows.
no better way to celebrate with family and friends than with crumble cookies. Crumble cookies, yum, yum. They're so damn good.
So good.
Yeah, back to you, Jason.
By the way, do you know, like, have you looked up before people born on your birthday or not?
Oh, yeah.
No, I know buddies, and friends, but not celebrities.
Okay. Just checking.
Wait, okay.
I don't have
I see on
anybody.
Facebook.
I literally have nobody born on my birthday, August 11th. It's like Hulk Hogan. I guess that's one.
Come on.
And like Jim Baker or something. But then that's the day we lost Robin Williams. And that is now what I will remember August 11th for the rest of my life. Back to you, celebrity
Okay,
birthdays.
on that note, happy birthday to Adrian
Belkowski.
Broner.
Balboa.
Wow, 1 for 4. I thought we'd get there. AP.
Anderson.
Adrian.
Anderson.
Oh, day.
He is AP's 39 today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played for a while.
Yeah.
30.
39. 239. 38.
40.
Yeah. 40. We have a correct answer. It's 39. Yeah, it's got it. You knew that.
Boom.
I did. Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Should have accused yourself.
Well, I didn't know it.
Not you, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They've got it right.
Happy birthday, Matthew
McConaughey.
George Broderick.
Ferris.
Bueller. Matthew Broderick.
I still have hopes to have this sequel.
He killed the guy. Ferris Bueller. How old is Matthew Broderick?
Whoa.
Goodness.
Ferris. Oh, my dad wants me to say it's Fairleigh Dickinson, not Farley Dickinson.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry.
There's an I.
Ferris is 65.
Oh.
63.
61.
62.
We have a correct answer. Christopher Lott, 62.
Well done. By the way, today is National Spray Paint.
Good.
Back to you.
Happy birthday. Oh, this would be an interesting answer. Kevin.
Garnett.
John.
My hero
From The Office.
Kevin Herter.
Malone.
Kevin Federline.
Federline.
Oh,
K-Fed. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to put that one out there.
K-Fed is he's 42. I think he'd be older.
44.
Thank you.
48.
46.
We have a correct answer. It is Christopher Lott, 46.
Big K-Fed guy.
Sorry.
I've been trying to figure out who I picked in this Duquesne, but I was on the women's for the last 5 minutes. I'm like, where is Duquesne?
They're up 7. That's okay. Tom Maley had his first round upset that he was talking about on the air, given March Madness quotes and stuff. Tom Maley said first round upset would be Tarleton State, which is not in the tournament at all.
Not in the men's or women's.
Nor are they in the NIT. They're
Like that other one?
They're the other one below. Yeah.
CBA or something.
Wow.
Collective bar.
Too tired of sports.
Happy birthday to, let's go with Rosie
O'Donnell.
Yes, Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie D.
Where's she been?
Just O'Donnell. Okay. Rosie O'Donnell's 64.
No. Rose OD is 69.
66.
Ooh, more than 66. I'll take 65 for Rod.
I think Dave, you said 64.
I did.
That's the closest. 62.
Hey!
Rosie O'Donnell. Former Sacramentan, Akilla Weatherspoon.
Oh. His dad Lucky is still around. Yeah. Good dude.
It's my high school class.
Is
We went to high school together.
Really?
Yeah.
He's 27.
He is. He is 27.
Yeah,
He's
thank you.
younger than everybody in the class. No, he just turned 28.
Yeah, he's 20.
He just
That's
turned
what I was
28.
going to say.
I'm going to say 28.
Oh,
wow. Way to go, Chris.
Wow,
Chris. Class. I can tell you the homecoming picture.
I believe you. Now I'm starting to question whether I did it
Oh,
right.
by the way, BYU on a 2-0 run.
Oh, nice, too.
I didn't pick Duquesne.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Bailey.
Izzo. Got a win on his birthday.
Holland.
Mother
Lothman.
Zont King.
Flores.
Tom Flores is 82.
Raiders coach.
Do you believe that?
2 Super Bowl wins.
81.
Yeah. 85.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
80. Chris Watkins, the closest, 87.
Oh, dear. I mean, congratulations.
Wow.
We never did me.
Alan Stiles.
And it's going to stay that way.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we can break that
Happy
out on the
birthday,
show.
Alan.
Happy birthday, everyone. You know what we want? We want something.
That's right.
Yes.
Gotta have that
That's
fun.
I feel bad. People keep tagging Scott on Twitter still. Just the momentum.
Yeah, he'll get so annoyed. He'll shut everybody up. All right, Kings, and I'm sure Shohei and much more NCAA tournament updates and all that with the fastest growing show in Sacramento. Sactown Sports. Happy birthday.
Last season, the Sacramento Kings gave us a little bit of everything. A Pacific Division title.